Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jarrett Goes to the Movies, a weekly podcast where Jarrett Reddick and friends get together and talk about a movie that they watched that week. Plus, whatever the hell else is on their minds. Get ready for the best hour and a half you'll have in the next hour and a half. Here they are, Eric, Casey, Sean, Amy, and because he's famous, his name's on the show, Jarrett. Welcome to Jarrett Goes to the Movies.
I kind of have the giggles from, because if you guys don't know, hey, welcome to Jarrett Goes to the Movies. This week we're talking about Zack and Miri make a porno. And but we do the 5 questions thing before. So 30 minutes before we record this show, we tape 5 questions so that way it's at the same time all the time. Because we never know when we would get to it if we try to do it live. Well, it'd be like everything else, right? It'd be like when we do take 1 and I forget to do it until we're shit-faced.
Yeah.
And then
let's call those guys.
Yeah. Right?
I'm sure they're still around.
Yeah. Yeah. Get them on. Sean, why are they not on here? What the fuck?
Because it's 12:30.
They should have been waiting the entire... We've only been on 3.5 hours.
I got tired of this shit.
What the hell is happening? Anyway, one of the questions is, and I'll just tell you guys because y'all can't fucking win because you're not on there on the game, was Sean asked them to name 5 of the 18 fake porn names or whatever. And you get to rattling those things off in a group. And it is pretty darn funny. I want to say a huge thank you. You guys, I sent y'all the photo to Amy Shire and her family. I know her husband's name's Tim. I meant to bring the letter up so that I could say their kids' names as well. But they sent us Girl Scout cookies in the mail, and that was super nice. And they were Thin Mints, so we can each have a sleeve. Sean doesn't get any because he's not here.
Welcome.
And you can put those in the freezer. They're really good.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
I've never done that. I have sensitive teeth.
Do you really?
Okay. No, fuck no.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Fuck no.
I didn't mean...
You're talking to Mr. Non-sensitive teeth.
Yeah, I'm talking to Mr. I don't give a shit about the COVID vaccine second shot. I'm fine.
Yeah, and my teeth are fine.
Which shot did you get?
Medea.
Fireball.
Oh, yeah, that's what I got too. I think more people get sick off of that one the second time than they do the Pfizer, I think.
I thought
Medea's
that, but
Christmas.
then I heard
What did you get? You got Medea?
Pfizer.
Oh, you got Pfizer.
And Derek got Pfizer. He did not feel good either.
I got Pfizer.
Hi, Pfizer.
We got Pfizer. Yes, we do. We got Pfizer. How about you? We got more. We've got more.
What?
I used to be the mascot for the
Cheerleader.
1976 Little League Pee Wee
Wichita
Raiders.
Falls Rider.
He was a male
Wait,
cheerleader.
your Pee Wee teams had mascots? Why don't we have mascots?
What was your mascot?
I was just the cute little blonde-headed kid.
He was a cheerleader.
No, I was the mascot. And I wore corduroys. And I wore maroon corduroys and a white turtleneck.
That matched the cheerleading uniforms?
They thought you were a little girl.
Is she sick?
No, I looked like a boy.
She's
I still
sick.
looked like a boy at that time. The little girl thing hadn't kicked in.
Are you sure? Because I've seen pictures when you were little too, and I think that...
Well, when I was a baby, I definitely I pretty much looked like a girl my whole life. But
The cheerleading skirt didn't help.
it wasn't a skirt, Amy. Ladies and gentlemen, if we do this show every single week here, and if you would like to be part of it, whether you want to be on the show doing a review or on the show doing 5 questions, the only way to do that is become a Patreon supporter. You can go to patreon.com/Jarrett Goes to the Movies, and for as little as $1 a month, you will start getting some cool shit, and you will be a part of the winning team. This is a David Dooley and Woody Chambers production. Our producers are all $20 and up, and they get to hear their name every single fucking show.
Whether they want to or not.
Ad Craner, Amy Pitzinger, Andy Smith, Brian Mason, Brian Sullivan, Brian Dunning, Celeste Mary Meadows, Shell Ordway, Chris the $12 Million Man Cranfill, Chris Jacobs, Colton Schwartz, Corey Reed, Daniel Cotton, David Kendrick, David Dooley, David Murray, Denny Chambers, Derek Smith, Diane Small, Tom Petretta, Ernie the Soul Man McCracken. Did we give him that name, or did he just...
No, he did that.
Okay, didn't we just give somebody a nickname?
Greg the Hammer Stevens,
Okay,
right?
Thank you for that. I would have fucking forgot. Gage Strickland, Gregory Cordone, Greg Lee, Greg Stevens. Wait,
Greg the Hammer, right?
Gage Strickland, Gregory Cordone, Greg Lee, Greg the Hammer Stevens. There we go. Don't edit that, Sean. He can have his name twice since he's got a new nickname. A Hangover You Don't Deserve, the podcast. Y'all go check that out. They are back and having a lot of fun. Really cool concept and two best friends. It's never a dull moment. Jared Spear, Jason Aylesworth, Jason Palladino, Jeff Millman, Jeff Yeager, fucking Joe Barlow, Joey Bishop, John Gickler, Joseph Richards, Josh Hanlon, Josh Millman, Kate Etro, Katie Gardner, Kim Murphy, Kirsty Fisher, Lindsay Sponsel. You know, by being a contributor, she's a sponsor of the show.
Our first $1,000 sponsor.
Lily Holohan, Lisa Winsel, Lucy Murray, Mandy Pretty, Michael Price, Mike Breton, Mike Cockerts.
What happened?
Mike Lubonovitz, Nick Brignoni, Rodon James, Rich Osborne, Robert May, Sean Blackstone, Shane Barger, Steve May, Stephen McCracken, Steve Rhodes, Tim Trafton from Maine, Trey Wren, Vinny Cataldo, Wendy Matta, Woody Chambers, Zodiac Zach, and Svi Hurst, everybody. Everybody on that list and on the $10 and up level from the February and March, I don't remember where we cut it off, but just got a really nice shot glass and the rules to the Jarrett Goes to the Movies drinking game printed out really nicely in the mail. So if you want to get in on the next perk, that does need to happen in the month of April. At the end of April, we'll decide who's getting this next perk, and it will actually take a little bit to get in. So if you are $10 and up in the month of April, you will be getting this next perk probably in June. So make sure you sign up. Even if you're not a member, you can just sign up and get the perk. You don't even have to stay a fucking supporter.
You should.
You should.
It's the right thing to do.
It's the right thing to do. But it will be our best perk ever. And I'm super excited about it.
Did we get a shot glass?
We have plenty. Yeah, we have plenty. Yeah, we also have beer signs if you so desire.
We're gonna really up the lemonade stand game this summer.
Zack and Miri Make a Porno, 2008 romance comedy, 1 hour 42 minutes. I had never seen this movie. In fact, I didn't really understand what it was. For some reason, I had this mixed up with some sort of Michael Cera movie. Like I thought it was
Scott Pilgrim versus the World
or something. Like
a long-ass title like that.
I just had it.
Or like A Fault in Our Stars, or like
I definitely didn't know
sad one with a lot of breathing.
I definitely didn't know that it was a Kevin Smith movie. I didn't know Seth Rogen was in it. You know, I didn't. You know, and all of obviously, a lot of the characters from Clerks, which friend of the show, and we did. What movie did we do? And we had
Clerks.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we had
Don.
Janice Gigliotti and
What's his name? Dante. We had Dante and the girl that gave the 68 blowjobs.
yeah.
That was a good
time?
one.
We had him at the right. What?
Try not to suck
We
any
gotta get
dick
him back on. He was great. I know
He was really good. They were
you and
both
another
really
one.
good.
Brian O'Halloran.
That's right. He
O'Houlihan.
Well, what was funny is like during the initial sort of just meeting or whatever, I didn't really know how I felt about him. And that happens quite a bit, I think, with just in the, when somebody isn't on mic and they're trying to just enjoy their nachos, they're not always the friendliest people.
Well, and he was probably intimidated by you anyway, being a big star.
Yeah,
So
fuck.
you can't blame him for that.
No, you're right. And I did come in hot. I was just like, hey, famous coming in.
Yeah.
And
19.
There's 104. How are those nachos? All right. I don't think you guys will be surprised by this, whether you liked the movie or not. To me, this is spot on. 6.5 out of 10 on IMDb, 65% on Rotten Tomatoes. This is an exact.
Oh, we have a perfect
an exact
Oh.
thing, right?
perfect match.
Tip to tip.
Just like this, where one V interlocks with the other
That's
V.
a scissor, Eric.
A type formation.
It's crazy.
Just like this.
Yeah.
It's crazy that the budget of Kevin Smith movies,
$12.
I mean, just grew the way that it did, because you go back to that first movie, and can't remember what he spent on it, but it wasn't a lot.
He took his student loan or something and maxed out a couple credit cards, and that was basically
and they were all, but and a few of those other dudes were putting money into it, I believe is what the Dante guy said, you know, that they all kind of had some ownership on it.
Budget was $27,000.
Jesus Christ.
What year?
1993.
Yeah. Unbelievable. So, this one, 24 million
was the budget,
which would be $30 million today. A success. It made $43 million, $53 million today. You know, again, I can only say that I missed this probably because it was 2008 and I was on tour and had no idea what the fuck was happening in the world. You know, that's right after High School Never Ends came out and, you know, one of my hits.
Yeah, you were still watching Blazing Saddles, Anchorman.
Yeah, which one's in the best?
Yeah. Well, this, yeah, that's exactly right. It was Anchorman, Blazing Saddles, a lot of we watched a lot of Family Guy back then, like a lot.
Yeah, when it was good.
Yeah, well, just right when it came. You remember that show got canceled, and then it came out on DVD, and it's much like the Chappelle Show in that it became this huge thing once it went to DVD.
Yeah, brought it back,
and they brought it back, and then that Seth MacFarlane parlayed that into becoming the highest paid man in television.
Wow.
Which, yeah, good for him, right?
I think he deserves it. I think he 100%. Is incredible.
The guy is a genius.
He's on like my top 5 to 10 list on inviting to dinners.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
that's a well. Don't invite Casey's mom.
Oh,
because she's super hot for him.
For who?
Seth MacFarlane.
No, it's fine. I get to have dinner with her whenever I want.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you don't want her to do.
Hitler.
You don't want her to.
Yeah, exactly.
Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah, and that's it. Just call it there.
Jesus.
And Bill Cosby also.
And Bill Cosby.
Jesus, pass the wine.
Is that Jello?
Yeah. Is that someone pass the pudding? What?
I didn't know you were done. I was just listening.
Oh, that bit.
Oh, he's never done.
Fucking days.
Well, that's what I wanted to see.
Yeah.
Is if no one interrupted you.
He turned the fish he turned the bread into something.
Fish.
Into the fish.
Turn it into more wine.
Who do you say? It's starting to sound like a drunk somebody else, you say. I can't remember. But
no,
like,
you always end up sounding like
Reddit.
a drunk Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby, right.
It always goes back to that.
Yeah. He just ends up, it's a drunk Jarrett Reddick.
Doing drunk Bill Cosby.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Doing an imitation of you.
You cannot say fuck. That's all I got.
Fuck.
All right. Sean, we are so happy that you're going to be back next week, buddy. And I'm happy you're going to be at my show on Thursday. And guys, let's dive in.
Yeah, let's do it right after we do the pre-synopsis.
Had you seen this movie before?
No, I hadn't.
Over to Eric pre-synopsis.
Step-siblings Zack and Miri's dad and mom, respectively, have just gotten married and their lives have been upended. In an act of sexy hot retaliation, stepbrother and stepsister decide that there's only one way that they can be truly happy, tearing their newlywed parents apart by making a XXX porn movie. This hardcore fuckfest starts with all the 69ing and finger banging you could expect from two college co-eds and ends with more fisting than Jenna Jameson took that one time from Tito Ortiz. Zack and Miri, on a mission to screw up their parents' lives, make a porno. Really close.
All right. So that's what he thought the movie was going to be about by the title and the picture on the thing. But what's funny is that they go into like the... that's like the second highest rated kind of porn, right? Or like the second most watched is stepbrother, stepsister shit.
Hey,
right?
stepbrother.
Yeah.
You grew up over the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm 38. So
Or she just comes in, hey, can I borrow that shirt? Well, you can if you take care of this fucking boner.
oh my God, I'm stuck in the dryer.
Yeah.
Trying to get all the lint out of
But what
here.
if mom and
let
dad
me
come in?
Try to get you loose.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I can't wait to get into this.
What's number one?
That's what he said.
Is it MILF?
It's MILF porn, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
for
like
sure.
and Babysitter's really big too. But
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah,
Not delivery person, eh?
Um,
Or is that just a stereotype?
No, I think I think that's a stereotype.
No, I think MILF porn.
I think that was more popular back in the days of the milkman.
Clean these pipes.
God, I need to go
You
back.
were really wanting this fucking milkman thing to happen.
Wait. So are you talking about like before VHS? Do they have porn on like laser discs and slides?
I think
You had to go to the
of
movie
course.
theater.
No,
Yeah,
stag
and
films.
magazines.
Yeah, stag films were the old men used to get brandy and shit and go into each other's basements and put these fucking put them on
Reel
the big
to reel, yeah.
I've never
That
understood the like group porn watching situation
Well-
with dudes because I know that that's like a thing.
No, not anymore. That
Do
was
the Dutch
thing.
rudder all
That
around,
was a
or
thing when- I remember my friends used to all be like, "Oh, we
have the
fucking watched this
access
porn
to
this
it
weekend that this thing happened." Like,
Then
Honestly, I would
you told me there was 70s porn on the bus all the time.
all the time, and we would watch stuff that was funny or things that we could show other people that was shocking. Like we had this one with Lexington Steele where he had just gotten LASIK surgery, and he
like for real or pretend?
I think for real, but he shows
they
up over
put
at
it into the film.
They put it into the thing, and he shows up over at the guy who owns Vivid's house, and the guy's just like, "Hey, I'm trying to audition this girl," and he goes, "Okay, well, I just had this LASIK, so I have to leave my glasses on or whatever." And then, but
go on.
the reason we would show it to everybody is because she tells him up front, like, "I'm really into gagging and, spitting and things like that," right?
It's a wrong thing to tell Lexington
This
Steele.
girl, right? Because you don't even have to try, right? Because Lexington Steele, for those of you who don't know,
yeah, I don't know.
he is a very, very large wiener, like large.
The kind you don't often see in pornography.
Kind you don't see in dildo stores. Like it's that big.
Oh.
And so she starts getting in there on it. And anyway, she starts fucking puking on him and just, it's fucking gross, but it's fun to show people that.
Shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's shocking.
That sounds like fun to be shocked by.
See? Yeah. I mean, it's like full on like.
That is a startlingly
Sean
large
just
penis,
marked
right?
that.
You just checked it out? Yeah.
Wait, what'd you say?
She checked out. She Googled
I
it.
googled it.
It's a big one. Yeah, get in there, Amy.
All right. You don't have to tell
And
me
once
by
again,
yourself.
because I am the looking up naked people for the show confirmation lady, when I get murdered, and everybody just like explain
Please tell
my
them.
fucking
Someone
history.
please throw my computer
All right,
into
what's
the
this guy's
bathtub.
name again?
Lexington Steele.
Let it fucking
All
burn.
right, so he doesn't come up.
They're like,
right
why has she
away.
looked up Justin
he
Bieber's
should.
You're
wiener
looking up
4
Remington
times?
Steele.
Teele, I believe.
And that's Pierce Brosnan,
Danielle Steele.
who also she also has a huge dick.
Remington Steele.
Remember that show?
You know to just click images, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm just making sure. You know what?
I just clarified my search a little. Jesus Christ.
Can't have safe search on.
There is a whole chart on his stats.
Oh, what are
Yeah.
his stats?
So he's one of those dudes where they like sell his.
You would
dick.
the first thing. There's
You know
a
what I
whole
mean?
bunch of images of
Yes,
this giant
it's called
penis.
the Power Lock Cock.
Okay.
There's
yeah.
a whole bunch of images of this man and this giant penis, and Amy goes, "Oh, I found his statistics."
8.5 circumference.
Oh my god. Yeah.
This is so fun.
I mean, it doesn't look like a baby's arm. It looks like an arm.
Yeah.
You know,
An adult. It looks like Remington Steele's
Like an
forearm.
adult forearm, yeah.
it
hanging
looks
down.
like Remington Steele.
This is fucking Danielle Steele and
Oh my
Remington Steele
God.
holding hands. Red
This
robe
guy.
style.
Lexington Steele. That's what I meant. But
Oh
Remington
my
Steele's
god.
fine, too.
Anyway,
Well, I was way off. It's lifelong platonic friends.
wait, hold on.
Over to
Eric.
for his synopsis.
It was way off. It was lifelong platonic friends Zack and Miri look to solve their respective cash flow problems by making an adult film together. As the cameras roll, however, the duo begin to sense that they may have more feelings for each other than they previously thought.
What was everybody's first? I mean, now who had seen this before? You hadn't seen it before, Casey. You had seen it before. You had seen it before.
I had
right?
seen it, yes.
In the words of Jarrett Reddick, a lot of things I say or used to say all the time came from this
Yeah,
movie.
there was a
Like,
couple of things. That, yeah, and
Like,
she.
There were a couple things that I remember, but I didn't remember the overall movie. I just remembered 2 scenes, I think.
You know, Kevin Smith is a dialogue guy, right? Which the fact that second movie with Bruce Willis, Morgan Freeman, like I'm curious about that because to me, all of Kevin Smith means monologues and story being told in that sort of way.
Is it possible maybe he didn't write that one and they
Maybe.
just brought him in to direct it?
Maybe
that
could be it.
a thing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's possible. I mean, our Google team
There's
could
no
look
way
that
of
up.
knowing.
Director Kevin Smith.
No, he didn't write it.
Well, I don't know.
My point is that he's fucking good at it. Like, I didn't really know what to expect here, to be honest. When Seth Rogen appeared on the screen, I was like, oh, okay. So, at least when he's on there, I don't know what you think about him. What do you think about Seth
Mark
Rogen?
and Rob Cullen.
Oh, the Cullen brothers.
I assumed that's who they are.
That's so
Oh,
yeah, they did Fargo and
No, different brothers, different. They're,
I said Cullen.
no, the Cullen brothers.
Cullen. Maybe I can help you out with this Cullen Cohen situation.
Cullen.
Are you saying are you saying
Cullen.
Cohen?
With an
Yeah, I like Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
I think he's funny.
I find him
He's a
funny.
schlub, and that's funny.
Well, and he's not anymore. He's pretty ripped now. I mean, or at least he's, like he's kind of lost all of that, pudginess. But I don't know. I mean, I definitely think that he's like a overly silly, what's his face? Anchorman.
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell, in that he really does kind of play the same character
Right.
in everything.
But that's
Right.
believable.
But it's believable, and he's not. It's just it doesn't like beat you to the fucking ground.
Yeah, and
Right.
honestly, and by the time this movie came out, there had been Superbad, Pineapple Express, Knocked Up, and 40-Year-Old Virgin. So like
this-
that
and
character,
this-
like people were still for sure wanting
Pretty
to
new.
see that.
And
from him.
he wrote this movie for Seth Rogen. He said he would not have done it if Seth Rogen did not sign on.
Interesting. Pineapple Express had already happened. You said.
Well, same year. Actually,
Okay,
I think
because,
I got confused. On that,
I mean, this was obviously huge. Pineapple Express was a huge movie for him, and but this one, it had to have been cool. Plus, he writes so much of what he does.
Pineapple Express came out 2 months before this.
Okay, so he and his writing partner Evan write so much of what they do, and he often directs it and all that shit too. Like, it had to have been cool for him to go back and work with probably one of his idols.
Sure.
We could have looked up an interview to see what he thought about it, but who gives a shit?
No.
I only do that if the people are going to be at
Who
the
has the
show.
foresight
Right.
to do something like prepare for these shows?
We should compare notes to like one of these shows versus a Lava Cantina show.
I know. Yeah, if you've never listened to one of those, we're so prepared.
I watched this movie. What more do you want?
I watched like 7 interviews just to figure out the last names of the actors and clerks. Just to clarify.
Casey, because I don't watch the interviews with
like-
them,
yeah.
but she preps me. So she'll go, okay, so I saw this and he's talking about this. It's obvious he doesn't like to talk about this or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's awesome because I go in there with that knowledge because I'm not going to sit here and watch fucking interviews with people. That's never happened.
Well, there's
nice
no
that you can
reason if I'm
outsource that.
making the... Huh?
I said it's nice that he can outsource that.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm not doing that. That's a fucking waste.
Yeah, and I'm like, hey, I know that this joke probably already has popped in your head. Don't say it. He gets pissed. Like, not this actor. I'm just saying, like, in general.
No, that happened.
Yeah, that happened for me too.
Yeah.
Helped me out on one.
What? What was it? What are we not supposed to say?
They were both Green Ranger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was really prepared. I was very prepared on him. He does a ton of, like, press and things like that.
But I think that
guy's-
might have been the best one.
Oh,
He
yeah,
ended
was
up
awesome.
being amazing. If you guys haven't listened to that live show, go back and listen to us with the Green Ranger. Again, we were so prepped by his handlers and stuff because he does so many Comic-Cons or whatever that he was going to be kind of standoffish. And once he realized that we weren't going to be just fucking with him, he like super opened up and it was cool. And he told us like inside shit, like, yeah, I fucking hated all these people. They ripped me off, this and this.
Yeah.
And all that stuff's in the podcast. So go check it out. But
Yeah,
touched my
also,
shoulder.
I feel like I was so prepared for the interview that I wasn't prepared for how attractive he was going to be.
Same. Jarrett and I were both like, oh, we got a crush on the. Oh, no, you don't.
Yeah, that's the same guy.
Yeah.
Well, he's instant messaging
I used to lie
me,
and tell
Amy.
people
Yeah.
I was the Pink Ranger.
He
in
always beats
kindergarten,
me out
so.
on the
I was
DMs.
like, I've got his phone number.
girls. Relax.
It's okay. We both have the crush on the same girl too.
That's true. But yeah, I just, so I had no knowledge of this going in. Overall, I thought it was a great movie. To be honest, I didn't even know that it was a Kevin Smith movie until about 10 minutes before it was over.
great.
When the guy from Clerks pops up, you don't go, oh.
No,
When Jay.
Jay.
no. I just thought it was a coincidence.
Man, when I saw Jay in this movie, I was like, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
sign
I forgot
me up.
that's one of your like celebrity crushes, right?
Yep. And then I realized,
Before this?
wait, that's my husband.
Once he cut all his hair off,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
it all came together.
Well, and also
right.
he
Did the penises look similar?
he does have a really nice penis. Yeah, that was a very nice
Here,
penis.
let me Google it.
Prove
Yeah.
it.
It's
Derek,
just,
how do you spell pit singer?
it sucks that his
Right.
voice is all raspy because of all the kirk.
Oh,
do
was
some
he
crack?
on the
Well, he had a lisp in this movie because he was undergoing oral surgery.
elective
Ayo.
or non-elective?
Elective, I believe.
Okay, like Invisalign, but
I don't know.
more in depth.
Who knows?
Well,
Speaking
find
of,
out. You should have watched an interview about it, but you didn't.
He's not here. We don't have to.
wouldn't.
I'm not doing that. I'm not.
Now we could get him here.
When we haven't even started the movie.
No, yeah.
Oh,
let's watch
Jesus
this.
I'm
Christ.
sorry. I fucking forgot the things. I'm sorry about that.
It's fine.
Okay, sure.
We still
beating
haven't
yourself up.
started.
Really, that Gandhi motherfucker telling me I gotta work on Black Friday? It does some shit. Yeah. Like I want to do some shopping too. Biggest sales day of the year. I'm getting me a flat screen TV. You can believe that.
That's actually my fault. I should tell you, I asked for Friday morning off, so sorry about that.
For what?
I actually just need a lot of recovery time. Tonight is me and Miri's 10-year high school reunion. I'm just gonna get fucking alcohol poisoning.
Reunion?
Yeah.
Tomorrow's Thanksgiving.
I know, isn't that fucked up that they do that? Like, they say I guess it's the best chance to get everyone together, people come back in town for the holidays, but you know what? They could have it in the middle of the summer at a fucking blowjob contest that I was judging, and it would still be retarded.
Sorry. There's a lot of offensive shit in that.
In the whole movie.
Yeah, that would. But man, how funny is the guy from 40-Year-Old Virgin or whatever? I guess he's an Indian guy or whatever.
I tell you.
I tell you, you know, it just, and it's so funny that they latched onto that. And
That Gandhi motherfucker.
yeah, just that dude is so funny. Fuck you. You know, it's just, I loved it. Okay, this movie opens up with the credits and you instantly just see the Weinstein Company. And it's like, well, shit.
Harvey and his brother.
We're off to a
Dennis
bad
or
start.
whoever it was.
Jeff Weinstein.
What happens
Is
to
it
that?
Jeff?
Like,
Yeah,
yeah, I
Jeff.
wondered, like, do you think that'll just stay like that, or will they go try to wash these things?
They
No.
produced it. I mean,
It just is what it is.
I
It's
think
credits.
legally they have to leave it. That
Yeah.
you can't just go and wipe that.
No.
It's
It's not
interesting.
like they digitally take out fucking creepo Kevin Spacey from all these movies now that we know he's
No,
a
you're right.
fucking weirdo.
Oh, and OJ still in the Naked Gun.
yeah.
Yeah, you're
So,
right.
I mean, he was innocent, so he should
Well,
be.
he didn't do
The
anything,
glove didn't fit.
so they acquitted.
Just fucking
That's right.
Yeah.
When the glove didn't fit, they had to find him not guilty.
Can I be honest? I fucking did some gardening the other day wearing gloves I bought Everett, and they were very tight. So I just feel like that maybe I should have been there to let them know that.
Yeah, he could have fucking got that.
I feel
thing
like
off.
I could do that too. Oh,
fucking-
God! How hard is this glove? Can't get it in.
Yeah, you
Sorry.
put any glove and you spread your
Yes,
fingers out. It is.
100%.
Hey, Sean,
yeah.
can you save that glove?
God.
Because you did not say glove.
Yeah, you know, I agree though.
You spread
I can't
that
say it.
shit out.
If you want to know how even gloves that are too big won't fit on a hand, try to get them on a fucking toddler that doesn't want them on.
Yeah, exactly.
They do the finger spread, and
Yep.
it's not going on there.
That's exactly. Yes, we've talked about that in the forensics class and everything that I did. You can manipulate things any way you want.
Yeah, of course. It's the reason why
The reason that they asked him to try to put the glove on in the first place was insane.
Yeah. Well, and just the fact that they would fucking take out it's the whole thing is fucking crazy. I watched that whole thing on TV,
This
by the way.
crusty,
I did too in
bloody,
fifth
dried
grade.
up glove.
Crusty, like, he's literally putting
You would still be
with
washing
the
your
blood
hands.
of his fucking wife
Surprised he
on.
didn't lick it.
in a courtroom.
Well, you don't know if that blood bothered him at all.
It's pretty
Dudes aren't,
fucked
some
up,
dudes
man.
aren't
You know?
bothered by their wife's
He
blood.
probably covered in it. Not 3 months before that. So
Yeah, that's a
fine.
while, but I think
Wait,
that-
do you think
And
that he
28
did it
days
or
before that?
hired for it?
No, he did it.
He did it.
Yeah.
You think he did it?
Yes, he was there. He was there. He was waiting, and then he killed them both, and then he took off, and then he got away with it, and that's it.
Yeah, he
End of
fucking
story.
he dropped the glove behind Kato Kalin's fucking apartment,
And then wait, he wrote a book about it.
yeah, and said, if I had done it, here's what I
Right.
would have done."
Yeah,
It's
it's
like, I'm trying to
insane.
remember. I mean, trying to think of.
Yeah, and then so they can't get him in jail until he steals a bunch of autographed footballs with his signature on them.
Yeah, finally
and then
got what was
put
coming
the guy
to him.
away. Now, yeah, fucking
Got you.
Sweet
guys.
justice.
We didn't get him on the murder, but here's the deal.
He is gonna
He
be
just stole a bunch of fucking signed 8x10s.
We put him in jail for 75 days.
And we gotta put this motherfucker. I hear there's a jersey in there too.
Yeah.
We gotta put. It's the juice.
Throw him the book at him.
Yeah, he's just fucking going down. Did you have any knowledge of the movie before we started? Is really what I'm asking. So
Not a single
everything
bit.
was a surprise as they started to come on screen.
Everything.
Yeah.
Come on screen.
Right?
Hey, yo.
And, I always do really like this is a form of movie, right? Where, it's all very, very obvious the way that it's going to go the entire time. These are two friends. They've never even thought about it, in quotes, right? Obviously he has, because that's what boys do, and who knows?
And that's Elizabeth Banks, and you look like you. So come on.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I do like these movies, and I thought that he was very creative in the way that he, had it all go down. As far as, and I'm not just talking about the blowjobs. I'm talking about,
The sex, the anal.
there's just a moment, and it's not really the sex. I think it happens, and it's in my notes, and I'll point it out, but where you just see the look on her face, and it's like, oh shit, okay, so she loves him, and so now they're gonna try to have us, they're gonna try to steer it around so that they don't have sex with anybody else, and that's gonna be the whole thing. Anyway, now the hand warmer on the balls and taint is we have done that in my band, and I can attest the
On
fact
purpose.
that, yeah, and it is not great. I will tell you the one thing that we did do one time, we put Listerine strips across Eric's balls while we were on stage, and he was sweating, and it started to like absorb into his nuts, and he was literally jumping out of his fucking pants.
Wow.
Like, it burned him so bad. So that's a good one to try.
Bunch
too.
of true professionals.
Yeah, that was during a show actually. And,
Like you put him on there during the show?
yeah, he got his balls out, and then me and Chris got down, licked him first, and not his balls, the Listerine strip.
Woo.
And then, and then they stuck on there. We're like, okay, put him back in there. Mid song, like the dude is just like, I'm gonna fucking take a
And
shower.
You guys have got this choreographed out perfectly.
Yeah, no, it was real. It was real.
So who
real.
was able to keep the heated hand warmer on the taint the longest?
One of our Blake, one of our roadies.
Did it singe hair?
Blake.
No, it didn't singe. It really does get warmer than you think.
Yeah.
Because what had happened was we had gone to a Cleveland Browns game, and we had all had to go buy warm clothes and shit because we were on tour and none of us had any, and so we bought a bunch of these hand warmers. Well, you drop them in your boots and in your pocket so you can put your hands in there, but then you got leftovers,
So obviously.
and then you drink a bunch.
Shenanigans.
And it's like, okay, what can we do with these things?
Yeah.
And, you just basically torture each other.
Say no more. We
Yeah.
get it.
It's like it's moving back.
Yeah, it's
Pull
just
over.
stuff. He's like, pull over, and then he just did he say that it singed the hair?
Yeah.
That's fucking
Because that was the smell.
that was the smell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so good. And just the whole description of the pocket pussy, the fleshlight thing, and how that's a reoccurring bit later or whatever, where she asks him later, like he's like, I haven't even used that thing,
But why is there such a stigma related to men
Men sex toy?
using a pocket pussy as
Oh.
opposed to a woman using a vibrator?
Right.
I'll take this one, guys.
Is it because
Okay.
the women's is an enhancement?
No, it's because this is what I think. Because technically, when we do it ourselves, it's pretty much like the same fucking thing, except for just, not a vagina. Does that make sense?
Y'all have an easier time getting an orgasm.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, totally.
So, like, and especially
Sometimes
like
it only takes me like 4 seconds.
Like I would just think this
Sometimes.
for a girl, like an internal orgasm, you probably would need a little more stimulation than just your finger with a big fucking sharp nail on it.
Well, that's why they have the ones that are like that, and then they have the extra.
Right. That's like the rabbit.
No,
Yes,
you
the
know
rabbit.
the
We have more
the
complex.
rabbit.
We have more complex systems than y'all, so we just have more available.
Right.
Yeah.
Do they?
Y'all have a whole, and it's like this one looks like a mouth, this one looks like a butt, this one looks like a
Actually-
vagina, but they're all the same thing.
Actually, also, like, a woman probably, is like laying there in bed and like it's all just
Candles
okay.
lit and
like
everything,
they
yeah.
start rubbing their nipples and it's all just like fucking, like super sensual and shit.
Satin sheets.
We do it on the toilet, it's just like whatever the fuck,
Yeah.
like really wherever, it's like the JCPenney's bathroom.
Yeah, laying
if you
in
could
bed with
fucking-
a sock.
Yeah,
a ding-dong,
that thing or whatever.
whatever.
You
I feel like
start,
you're answering your own question here.
Yeah,
that's
there you
what
go.
I'm saying. That's
I feel like men will less likely buy them because they just
Homeless men do it on the street.
Yeah. Well,
That's true.
but it's kind of one of those like you don't know what you're missing until it's gone. No, that's
You
not
need a
it.
flashlight for your birthday.
you got.
They're singing about pocket pussies or
Right.
fleshlights, if you will.
But do you think that it adds that much? Like, for example, I don't like.
Your birthday's coming up. I'll get you.
I don't like.
flashlight.
Like, do you like lube? I don't
Extra
like.
small one.
I'm more friction guy, so no lube, no soap, nothing. Like, I don't even like in the shower.
I
Like,
don't
Just a bunch of
even
heat.
Have
Just-
time to like
Just hand
think
warmers.
about where lotion is in the house.
right.
If I
So
even
if
wanted
you
to.
have a second to get that done, a danger wink, right? You like, there's people
Yeah, there's
at any
never
moment your
time.
children could walk in the door.
That's
It's
funny.
home
And
all
you-
the time.
That's a danger wank, right? So, like, here's what a danger wank is. It happens in the UK. It's where kids will jerk off and they yell for their mom, and they have to try to finish before she comes in the room.
What?
Well, who comes in the room first, right?
That is the worst game I've ever heard of.
Roadhouse.
Took Jarrett 2 seconds longer.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
I
fine.
was still laughing at Casey laughing at the fucking danger wank, and then
I
you
know
do
what
a-
that is, but it's just
you
funny
do
every
a
time.
zinger,
Dropped
That's
it
one of
in on
those
you.
things. So this movie came out when I graduated high school, and yeah, like anytime anybody would say, "Well, what's that like?" about anything, you go, "It's like fucking a flashlight." Like,
Yeah.
every time.
because of this movie.
Yeah, went to Hawaii. What was that like? It was like fucking a flashlight. Like everything,
I love
How
it.
was
See,
Hawaii?
let's bring that back.
Yeah,
Yeah, how was the pizza? Like fucking a flashlight.
like fucking a flashlight.
Fleshlight, you guys. Fleshlight.
No, but later
No,
she
they
said
were
he said
saying flashlight.
later he said she asked if he used it, and he said she goes, "Well, what was it like?" He goes, "It was like fucking a flashlight."
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Like you idiots.
But not Hawaii. That was a bad example. It's like exactly when something's exactly what you would expect.
Finally, I'm going to tell you the real reason why men should not be allowed to have those things. And here's why. With girls, if it's silicone or whatever, they can clean it a certain way or whatever. And then there's some that you can just get soap and water in there. A boy, you would have to put some kind of lotion or something in there to be able to put your dick inside there or whatever. And there's no way we're doing maintenance on that thing. Like, it's not getting washed ever.
I don't think. You don't think it's naturally
Fuck
lubricated?
no. How do you naturally
Lubricated?
lubricate a fucking rubber
Well,
mouth?
you have to lubricate it, and I know that because the mall cop Steve, we used to call him Officer Steve, who went to our high school. We thought it was just a rumor, but then we started hanging out with him, and it wasn't. He fessed up. He got stuck in a pocket pussy. Because
Like
he-
Chinese handcuffs.
But-
It
Because
Chinese
you
handcuffed him. It, like, and then it
physics.
just like suction, and he had to have his mom take him to the hospital, or they came there. Either way, they had to cut it off. And
Well, he didn't
cut it
come
off.
there. He
yeah,
came there.
because it caused so much like suction and like friction that he's like it just like nothing.
That sounds awesome. He couldn't just wait for his penis to get flaccid?
I don't know if just the panic.
Panic boner.
Everybody knows.
It was
like
a 4-hour erection. He was
it's
going to
the
have to go
whole-
to the hospital.
And he's just doing that the whole way in the car.
the plane's going down. You know a couple people.
God, I'm so turned on.
You ever seen that? Okay, you know that whole like Mount Vesuvius thing and the people that are all
Millions of people died.
yeah, but they're all I know.
Okay, well, don't make fun of
Okay,
it.
well
Don't
they're
talk
all like
about it.
you know
Because they jerked off?
they're all like petrified now. There's like people
Yeah.
that are out there all
Oh,
petrified,
right. Okay.
and they
Sure.
have this
Scared
one
to death.
terrified.
Literally.
Well, all of them look pretty fucking terrified. They're holding their children. There's these rock people now, and there's one guy, and he's just going at it. And like, you know, there's got to be that guy.
Like this?
He's like, lava, lava, lava.
Look, Google it.
Wow.
Google
you
it.
Google it. This is a laptop.
Listen, I'm
No, I'm
already
telling
in it.
people to Google
I'm
it.
already on the FBI list.
You can't Google stuff from that particular laptop.
Petrified
there.
masturbate. No, I'm joking.
Vesuvius
do it on your phone. You'll be fine.
erection.
That I can't do.
So there's hilarity all throughout this thing and learning about their relationship or whatever. And that, she doesn't want him to see her naked when she's in the shower and he has to get the toilet water out and there's a poo in there,
I know that water's clean. I know that in dire situation, we were in a week long, some people didn't have water. And I know you shouldn't drink it, but if you needed to rinse your hair or whatever, I know that water's clean, but want to do that.
Yeah.
It's too close to where the poop goes.
Everybody just type in Pompeii masturbator into your images.
What are you going to do,
listeners,
though,
not you guys.
What are you going to do to get the shampoo out?
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
But
the top of the toilet, is that what you're talking about? Like, that's not
Yes.
I don't see a problem with that.
Went and got a bucket of snow and
That's all
melted
clean water.
I said I know it's clean water.
But you don't think you could do it?
Oh, I wouldn't give a shit
I don't know.
in the clean water.
But the clean water sits in the commode.
Yeah, but it
Commode. My
completely-
mother says commode.
Divan.
completely separated, though. I mean, it's got a rubber stopper there. I'm surprised you didn't know that.
Yeah, I've changed a
The
ball
flapper?
cock before.
Exactly. Yeah. And if it were leaking, it would go tss, and your toilet would run all the time.
I know.
Yeah, that's why you had to change it.
Well, I
Get
had
the
to change it
picture?
because the chain broke. I just
Oh,
really had to
okay,
fix the
got it.
chain was all I had to do.
The whole fucking reunion scene is all crazy and funny, predictable as shit, except for at the check-in where he's just like, "Hey, you want to fuck me later? I'm married. Well, I eat the pussy,
She goes, he does. Like,
Yeah.
that's a good, like, best friend.
Yeah, that's a good wing woman.
Yeah, that's like a bro. Like, yep, he does.
I didn't find the scene predictable at all because
But
No.
when she turns around with the clipboard.
After
yes.
that, where she's talking to the dude's talking about hair gel, and I just looked at Casey and I go, "Oh, he's gay." Like that. That was easy.
and his voice is so low and funny.
Oh, Jason or
Justin Long.
Yeah,
Long.
that's my favorite
Okay.
Justin Long character is Brandon
my-
St. Randy, and he does cameos as Brandon St. Randy.
No way.
Yeah, but everybody should know that.
Okay, did you guys all watch the rated R version? Is there an unrated version?
I
I
don't know.
can't believe that the version I watched, if it's rated R, was rated R.
See, I thought about that after it was all over, and I thought, wait a second, did I watch the wrong one? Because it was NC-17 for the first 2 go-rounds, and then they finally appealed it for a rated R.
I don't
and
know
they got
how.
it.
Don't see how.
I honestly, as I watch this movie, and I've seen it a million times, I was started to feel bad. Like, whenever you rewatch something, I was like, I don't know how Sean's going to find clips without naked people in them. Like,
I was
the
thinking the
videos,
same
like, I
thing.
don't know how.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he probably can get creative, but still.
Yeah, it was not. But yeah, that character, I was dying, and the little outtakes at the end, I was dying.
Oh, and
It
I
was
don't
so
know if I
funny.
had ever seen that. You know what I caught in that outtake? He said, I don't think of your butthole as some cum dumpster anymore.
Yeah,
And I'm like, oh my God, Amy Schumer, she stole that shit. That was a really big line
that
from her.
was.
I remember some
dumpster?
That is right.
Yes.
And she is
But that had been they had been saying that for a while. So that
I had
come
never
from
heard it.
somewhere.
And the first time that I heard it was in her stand up, the whole thing. And I was like, oh my God, she's brilliant. That's funny. She was talking about the whole walk from the bed to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And you just feel like this cum dumpster. And it was hilarious. It was so funny. And then I heard that today and I'm like, motherfucker.
I will say, I think I did hear like at least, I mean, multiple times. This came out senior year, at least from 9th grade, girls getting called that in a derogatory
Oh,
way.
man.
So like, I think,
Yeah.
I wasn't hanging out with the
yeah,
right
you were
people.
hanging out with really nice people.
Yeah,
yeah.
tennis
I'm
people.
going to use your mouth as a cum dumpster, or I love you, but I'm going to use your mouth as a toilet. Whatever.
Oh.
People say that.
Really?
What was the garage?
So,
Boner garage.
Boner garage.
God, Laura Carport. That was the funniest shit ever.
Boner garage. All right. So she is fucking hilarious in this scene though, where he's just like, "Thank you," and she goes, "Don't thank me, just fuck
Just fuck me. I have that in my notes. That's
So
hilarious.
fucking good. Just that whole thing where, that, and then just the girl that sees her husband flirt with the guy, and he's like, "Hey, do you want to get even?" No, I don't want to get even. I want to one up him. Oh, you want to give me a hand job in the girls' locker room?
She does it.
And she fucking does it, right?
She goes, okay, just make it quick.
He's
I mean, like,
wipe it off your
He's
elbow.
like, "Sorry about the elbow."
Sorry about- She was walking out holding her face.
I can honestly say no, and I feel like this feels like it might sound like a lie, but like if you guys could go back to your high school reunion, not married, looking the best you ever have, like, is there that person that you'd like want to shoot your shot with one more time?
Shoot your shot. Wait, one
Now
more
or then?
No, not one more time, Jarrett.
Okay, that's a different question.
Like somebody you'd want to just like either hate fuck or was your crush or
I'm sure I could find one.
Yeah, I could find one for sure.
I'm sure I'm sure
pops
it
to
would.
mind.
It would.
make one up.
I'm sure I could. Well, I mean,
I could think a couple right now. Yeah, sure.
I mean, if we're all
You weren't like at the time of like the Grammys. If you hadn't been married, there wouldn't be like somebody you'd be like, hey, what about now?
Yeah.
Like, not one time.
probably. I mean, there would be. So, I mean, there was fucking 1,200 kids in my graduating class.
Yeah.
There were probably somebody I'm not even thinking of that's like super hot now.
That's what I'm thinking. I just have to get there, see who's there, and go, oh, yeah.
Because I told you that, I've told you guys this before. I had driver's ed with Christy Walsh, and nobody fucking even thought about that chick ever. And she
Well,
thought I
she
was the
sounds hideous.
funniest dude in the world. And that dude, that chick, by the time we were seniors, looked like fucking Elle McPherson. It was crazy.
And then she won't want anything to do with any of those motherfuckers that were mean to her.
She only dated college dudes at that point.
Good
we
for
were
her.
fucking stupid.
The other day, I was at the concession stand at our son's baseball game, and this girl was like handing me my soda or whatever. And I just said, you have like the most beautiful hair. She had this like gorgeous natural red hair. And I said, you probably hear that every day. And she goes, no, because high school boys are mean, and I'm there 8 hours a day. And I'm just looking at this girl, and she is beautiful. And I'm like, I said, well, all the mean boys grow up to be bald, and so, and she laughed, and that was fine. I'm like, they have no idea. Like,
Nope.
there's all
They'll
of these like
regret it
under,
for sure.
like right under the radar.
Yep.
Kurt Fletcher, who is a stand-up comedian, who is coming to town in late May, actually. And
Who also just said Amy Schumer is a hack.
Yeah, he did. And so comedians know that she steals shit. They know
Carlos
that.
Mencia.
Well, that and fucking Dane Cook. Fucking Dane Cook got fucking called out by Louis C.K. on his goddamn sitcom for stealing jokes.
But Dane Cook
didn't
had
he
the
admit
balls
it?
to go on there.
He did.
He did, and didn't he owned up to it, right?
He did. Yeah, he basically had admitted, I think, that, all of the shit that he had stolen or whatever. And, I mean, the dude, like, went from MySpace to doing arenas so quickly. The pressure had to have been insane, and he fucked up, Like, that's just it. You lose the respect of your
And
peers.
Dennis
Ooh,
Leary.
you're saying Dennis Leary. I didn't know that.
Oh shit.
He pronounced
I have,
it's Dennis, apparently.
and I will say that,
Denise.
Didn't he?
so I've actually put it together. I watched Dana Carvey steal an Adam Sandler joke one time.
Ooh.
Which was fucking crazy. But Adam Sandler does this thing where he's like, love to eat turkey.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's like, all that clapping's messing with me. I appreciate it, but it's messing with my head. Whatever. So he's telling him not to clap. At Dana Carvey's next stand-up, he's like fucking dude. Oh, wait, all that clapping, that's going to mess up my head, whatever. And it was just like,
Yeah, there's a
Damn.
fine line. I do think, like songs and whatever, there's riffs you steal. You've done it. People have done it to you.
Absolutely.
And there's lyrics that are just hard not to say. Like, people are going to use those multiple times and maybe in different contexts, and that's the thing. And I think the same thing. Like, jokes get thought of 2 times, but there's some cases where it's like, that's a lot of times.
Yeah.
Jokes get thought of multiple times, of course, but delivery and context and things like that, it's almost, it's like chords. There's only 7. You can put together, well,
There's only 7 you use. There are more than 7 chords.
We always do an offensive.
there's only 7 notes.
We always do an offensive
Well, there's 12.
trivia name every Wednesday.
Yes.
And usually we base it on whoever's died.
For sure.
Like whenever Dog the Bounty Hunter's wife died of cancer.
Or if anything
We put
controversial.
Dog the wife hunter, right?
Yeah.
Like, something
Right.
good like that. So when,
Wait, she died?
yeah, she gone.
She did.
So when Prince Philip died recently, like I woke up, saw that, texted like the Queen's, Queen Elizabeth's Tinder account. And then like the second I get on Instagram, there's 900 memes of her like on Tinder.
But
I'm like,
she thought of it
before I
with
saw
her
it.
own brain before she saw it, but it's
100
already
people, that's their first
Yeah.
fucking funny thought is like that bitch is on Tinder. Like, I don't know.
Man,
I can
that
see
was
how that
funny.
happens, but it's not a reoccurring thing.
That's not a again, Amy Schumer tries to be an observational comic. So
But you didn't observe that shit.
you didn't fucking,
heard
that
somebody
didn't
else
happen to
observe
you.
that
Yeah.
shit.
But what if she was a cum dumpster?
I believe she's a cum dumpster.
Look, I think she's probably onto something now. You know, I think like this whole like being super just like honest and like, hey,
Yeah.
here's me without makeup and here's my titties and you know all that shit. Just like I'm not going to be plastic and Hollywood and all this is probably going to be successful for her, and I think that's great. I don't have a problem with her. I think that one movie that she did is really funny.
I don't mind the shit she does
It's so good.
in cinema, but as far as her stand-up, I'd have a hard time.
I mean, but the best part of Trainwreck is Bill Hader and
LeBron James.
And LeBron James.
I think LeBron James. I love Bill Hader. You know this.
Those two together, though.
But, yeah.
He goes,
He wouldn't pick up the tab.
Are you going to get this? No, I'm not going to get this.
Yeah, you're LeBron
fucking James. Like,
God. Oh, let's put that on the list. That's a
we
great
should.
movie.
Yeah, that is a really good. Well, and then plus just.
And you get to see, John Cena's big old
Cena's-
giant ass.
Yeah.
It's the biggest butt I've ever seen in my life.
He's
like, I'm talking like
but it's
height
all
and
muscle.
like, I know,
Yeah.
it's just
Dump truck. Love it.
I mean, maybe we could do a lava show with all of them.
With John
we'll
Cena's
just get
ass
all those
and-
guys.
Yeah,
to come
why
in.
not?
Yeah, let's get John Cena.
It'll probably cost like
LeBron
150
James.
bucks or so.
Yeah.
Bill Hader will just want to do it because I heard he's a fan of me.
Oh, he loves you. That's true.
My creepy
And what
YouTube
the fuck is
stalking.
he doing?
Yeah.
You know?
Not the girl from Heart of Dixie anymore. So
Oh, rest in peace. Well, she died.
nah, they just.
Too bad.
I like to keep tabs.
Their love died.
And now, Jared Goes to the Movies presents everyone's favorite podcast game show. It's time for 5 questions where we ask 6 questions and the high score is 7. Here's your host, Jared Reddick.
Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. And it is good to be hither. Welcome back to 5 Questions. It's been a long time since we've played this game because it's been a long time since we've actually been in the room to do an episode. This week with us, one of the good ones, actually. All 3 of these players are above 50%.
Okay.
In their wins. So this is going to be a good matchup. First of all, we have the Gick, John Gickler with 12 wins out of 20 attempts. That is absolutely amazing, is what that is. 12 wins. John, how you doing, buddy?
Good. Real good.
Awesome. Jason Aylesworth is here, everybody. And once again, with the potential to win his second participation plaque. He has been blocked. Second winner's plaque. I'm sorry. He has been blocked from that by coin toss, I believe, 2 or 3 times.
Didn't Zaldor beat him or something like crazy shit?
It wasn't good. No, it was Vinny.
No.
I thought it was.
No, there's no way.
Okay, it might have been.
I feel like it was a
I
shocker.
don't remember.
I think
So many coin tosses, I forget who I've lost to.
I thought it was somebody like that. It could have been Jared Spear or one of the ones that never.
Are terrible.
Yeah.
So, fuck you, Jason.
Either way. And of course, everybody's friend, Joey Bishop, is here. 6 out of 12. 6 out of 12 wins. So, again, very good stats for you guys. Everybody batting above 500. We are talking about the movie Miri and Zack and Miri make a pornographic film. And I wish you guys luck on this because I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna ask you. So is everybody writing down this week? Of course, Jared Spear's not here. All right, let's go. It's just because he plays outside in the dark all the time, you know?
He's just playing in the dark.
Playing in the dark. Oh, yeah. All right, guys. Here we go. For the movie, Zack and Miri make a porno. What jailbird pervert and his company produced this film? All right, everybody went to write down quickly on this, so I'm interested to see how we did. John Gickler, what'd you say?
Harvey Weinstein.
Okay, and Jason?
Yep, Weinstein.
Hung So Low.
I actually didn't get anything.
He did not get it. Okay, I'm sorry. That is incorrect. It was Harvey Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein is, of course, he is...
noted pervert.
Noted perv to many people. Once got told by this show's favorites, Brad Pitt, that if he ever talked to Gwyneth Paltrow again, he would kill him.
And Courtney Love was warning us about this 15 years ago.
Right. Yeah. And we didn't listen.
Well,
you know. Oh, pill popping Courtney.
Yeah. Okay. Courtney.
Go take another pill.
Yeah. Oh, she was right.
Oh, you not feeling good today?
I feel like this voice is going to come up quite a bit this evening, and I'm real excited about it, especially talking about a porno.
Yeah. All right, guys. Good job. Question number 2 will, of course, be about the same movie. All right, guys. In the movie, Zack and Miri make a pornographic feature. As they're checking into the class reunion, let's see. Zack asks the lady checking them in if she would like to fuck. She says, "I'm married." He says, "I eat the pussy." What does he then write down on the sign-in sheet?
Man.
And I need exact verbiage, please. Jason, what'd you say?
I believe it's I Heart the Pussy.
Okay. Let's see. Joey.
I heart your pussy.
All right. John Gickler.
I didn't have it.
I did say it had to be exact. Joey Bishop is correct. I heart your pussy, Jason.
Very specific about
Jason, I heart your pussy. That's what it was. I heart your pussy.
I get that a lot.
Yeah, don't.
Will you mark that?
That would have been a really good one if Wendy was on here.
I heart
to try to get her to read that. Because, oh man, Rich used to just try to read butt stuff all the time, and man, she did not think it was funny. So it was really, really funny. All right, guys, I'll throw you a softball here. What, on the movie Miri and Zack Make a Porno, what is Miri's internet fandom name? What is she known as on the internet? It is Hung Solo first. What did you put?
Granny panties.
All right, and John Gickler?
Granny panties.
All right, Jason Aylesworth.
Yep, granny panties.
I promised a softball. I threw you a softball. Granny panties is correct. Sean, let me check in on the score here. I have no idea what's going on.
As we head into question 4, everyone is tied at 2.
All right, everyone tied at 2. Everybody happy with that score, or should I move you up 1? Everybody's good? Okay, good. I was hoping you'd say that. Okay, question number 4, guys, will of course be about the movie Miri and Zack Make a Porno. And here we go. In the movie, Miri and Zack Make a Porno, just before Bubbles and Lester have sex, Bubbles informs Zack that she has a bit of an issue. What is her issue? Okay, we're back to John Gickler. What you got, man?
I have no idea. Gassy, I put.
Oh, okay. Jason Aylesworth?
Yes, constipation.
All right, and Josh. Not Josh, Hung Solo, sorry. Jesus Christ. Joey.
Constipated.
Constipated is correct, guys.
She didn't stay that way for long.
No. Well, she said that anal helps.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It is true.
Sorry I called you Josh. I get super confused when y'all put different names, and but you know what? I still think it's funny. Okay, guys, question number 5. It looks like everybody has 3. John Gickler has 2. Is that right? God, y'all are fucking terrible tonight. But remember, it's anybody's game, and anybody can win. This is question number 5, of course. It will be about the movie Miri and this guy do some stuff. All right. Here we go. When I don't remember his name, but he's played by Craig from The Office.
Delaney.
Craig Delaney.
Is his name.
Delaney is his name.
I had to look it up too.
When Delaney is, this is another written one, by the way, guys. When he is holding his interviews in Zach's room. What does the sign on the door say? What did the sign on the door say, Jason?
Titty auditions.
Okay. Joey.
No idea.
All right. John Gickler. You almost got a Josh. John, you just almost got Josh there. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me.
Got Josh on the brain like
He
I
doesn't
always
know
do.
either. Jason Aylesworth is correct. Titty auditions, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so this makes this next question very important. For the first time in, I think, 4 months,
Sure.
we are not flipping a fucking coin tonight.
All right. Bring it.
So, well, unless...
Yeah, it's possible.
Shit. God damn it. All right, here we go. Sorry, fuck.
Zack and Miri Make a Porno is director Kevin Smith's fourth highest grossing film, adjusted box office using today's ticket prices as a baseline, worldwide of his career. Name any two of his top three.
Okay.
And we're talking about adjusted worldwide gross.
Right.
So when we say it made 23 million then, but that's 50 million today, it's the today dollar amount.
So just movie
this
successes.
Is number 4.
Okay.
Yeah, this is number 4. Name any two of his top 3 grossing films of all time.
Two more successful movies by Kevin Smith than this.
Then it's successful monetarily. Speaking.
Right.
In a macroeconomic sort of sense.
Oh my God, I'm out.
Cost a nickel.
Yes, back when gas was 12 cents
12
a gallon.
cents, and you got a loaf of bread by standing in a line.
It's one banana, Jared. How much can it cost? $10?
It is not $10.
And milk at your door.
That milk at the door.
Can we get that going again?
I don't want it to be
I think
milk,
the problem is because the milkman was banging all the housewives and shit, and so they had to stop doing that. You know.
Why do you think I want milk at my door?
Hey, yo. We can get Derek a milkman costume.
It's why they don't let mailmen be on foot anymore. It's just too much access. Stay in your fucking car.
Get over there in your left-hand car.
Yeah, just
whatever.
get right back in that reverse car with the door open.
Right-hand
Looks like you're doing stunts and shit. You know? Okay. And my wife is here. Yay.
Woohoo.
Okay, guys. I don't forget whose turn it is, so let's just go with Joey first. What you got a guess for this one, buddy?
I said Dogma and Chasing Amy.
All right. So we'll see if that's right here in just a second. Jason?
Oh, with Mallrats and Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Okay, interesting. And John Gickler, we're all over the place here, Eric.
I also went with Dogma and Chasing Amy.
Okay.
Everyone was half right.
Okay. All right.
Can I guess the other one?
Yes. Well, yeah.
Oh, well, no.
I mean,
Well, hold on. So by deductive reasoning, because they didn't all say the same thing.
Right. So Dogma
and Chasing
Jay
Amy.
and Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back are 1 and 3.
Okay.
Nope. A movie I had never fucking heard of called Cop Out with
I thought it was Clerks.
Bruce Willis and
no
Morgan
fucking
Freeman or somebody. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I was certain that Clerks was up there.
Yeah, I would have thought just off DVD sales.
Right.
Yeah.
Not worldwide, apparently.
I mean, Dogma had Alanis Morissette as God.
That's number 1.
And Selma Hayek.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, well then why am I arguing with myself, Eric?
I don't know. It feels like you're arguing with me, and I don't like that.
I didn't mean to. I know better than that. All right, guys. Well, that puts us in a situation here. I believe that means that Jason Aylesworth is in the lead and can sit back and relax in his gaming chair and hope that once again he does not get effed in the B by someone who gets this next question
With
correct.
the D.
Before the V.
At least you're not losing to a coin toss, my friend. John Gickler, I'm afraid you did not win this evening. And is that right?
No, Gickler gets to go to question 7.
Okay, that's right. Like I said, Joey Bishop, as I said, you are a big... You are a
Jason, sorry.
Joey, I'm sorry you did not win tonight, and you cannot bask in the fact that you were not a loser. You actually did get the least points, and son of a bitch in pants. All right, John, you know how it works. You will get to pick us a category from Sean. You get this question right, you win. If you don't, you do not.
It's time for Sean's questions, the 7th question, and sometimes it's hard.
All right, John, 3 categories: hockey, Hollywood films, and adult entertainment.
We go with Hollywood films.
Hollywood films. While they were deciding what to call the name of the porno, they rambled off 18 titles in a theatrical release. Name off at least 5 of those 18 titles that were mentioned in the film.
So you're saying the fake porn?
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
So, cunt. Does Star Wars count?
Yeah.
Okay, so Star Wars, Star Wars: Revenge of the Shits.
Yes.
Let's see.
That's 3. He's fucking doing good.
Yeah.
2 more.
Was it Close Encounters of the Ass Kind?
Close.
Well, is that your 4th answer? Or are you just kidding?
Just kidding.
All right, 2 more.
God, let's see. God, that's hard.
All right, I'm gonna have to give you 10 more seconds, buddy. I'm sorry. You know what would have been funny if Millman would have got this question? He would have had all 18 written down.
Yeah, that's all I got. Sorry.
Oh, Jason, you have them all written down?
Oh no.
Well, then it's only fair, are we? Oh, you do too, Joey? Joey had them all written down.
Oh
no! You bitch. What a wacky game. Our winner with his 2nd winner's plaque, everybody. Give it up for the original COVID survivor. Man, dude, congratulations. It's about time you win that. And I mean,
well, Woody quit playing, so now I can win.
Well, yeah, it's funny because your record was so crazy good until you started losing the coin flips, and then your attempts just kept going, further and further. So congratulations. Again,
somebody unsuspecting to find that paper.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Sean needs to give me the correct answer. So
yeah, I mean, you want to list them off for us, Jason?
Do it.
Oh, I got most of them. I don't think I got all of them, but I definitely, obviously the Star Wars stuff. So, The Empire Strikes Ass, Return of the Brown Eye, The Phantom Man Ass, Revenge of the Shit, Star Sex 3, Wrath of Cunt, Star Sex 3, Search for Cock. And then the one Gickler had was Close Encounters with a Turd from Behind. Yeah, Lawrence of Arabia, Apocalypse Now.
Oh God,
Edward Penis Hands.
Edward Penis Hands.
Yeah.
Dawn of the Dick.
Werewolf and Brenda.
Wasn't there a Brokeback Mountain one too?
It was Fuckback Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and American Werewolf and Brenda.
Oh man. So I mean, that like you're on set with him and they're just ad-libbing it and just rattling that shit off. It had to have been just so fucking funny.
Yeah, that's fun when
there was a bunch that were deleted from there.
I would imagine so. Well, guys, fantastic game. Congratulations again, Jason. And as always, thank you guys so much for supporting the show. We could not do it without you, and I do mean that from the bottom of my heart. And we'll see you guys soon. Y'all be good. Come hang out on the chat if you can. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Is that right?
We could make a porno.
Not the idea I was looking for.
What? No, yeah, that is a fucking awesome idea. Are you shitting me? That's a rad idea. That guy, Brandon St. Randy, who's Bobby Long's awesome, nice boyfriend, he said he makes $100,000 a year because he shoots and distributes his own porno flicks.
If it's so easy, how come everybody doesn't do it?
Because other people have options and dignity, which we do not have, which puts us in an amazingly advantageous position.
Fuck you, I have dignity.
Where? Is it hidden in your gigantic underpants that are plastered all over the internet? Is that where you hide your dignity?
Every woman has a pair of those period panties, okay? That's like a fact.
Porn has gone mainstream now. It's like Coca-Cola or Pepsi with dicks in it. Look at Paris Hilton. She throat fucks a guy in night vision. Now she's selling fragrances to tweens, and I'm pretty sure she's legally retarded.
That's for tweens?
Have you seen that Joe Francis guy who made Girl Gone Wild? That guy is the biggest fucking idiot piece of shit in the world, and he has a jet and a fucking island.
I loved that scene.
That fucking rant right there is so spot on, but does she throat fuck the guy or does he throat fuck her? She says, he says Paris Hilton throat fucks a guy.
Yeah, I mean, but
technically,
maybe he's just saying they did it together.
Isn't she getting throat fucked?
Well, no, because you can say because there's guys like, I'm going to fuck you. And there's women who say, I want to fuck that guy.
Right.
So it can be bisexual, I think.
I'm going to give you
I'm lost.
I want you to blow me. I'm going to blow you.
That doesn't have the
it's different.
Quadrilateral.
That's different. Yeah. Blow. I'm going to give you the best blow, Jay. What about that?
Gonna make it so dry for you.
It's just going to be so dry.
Like the Sahara.
Blow Jay's on Superbad. He's just like,
I've never seen that movie.
Yeah, that's what?
What?
Uh-oh.
God, let's do that movie again, guys.
Yeah, fuck it. Might as well.
You weren't on that episode.
I was
anyway.
not on that
Oh my
episode.
God, let's just got to do it again.
I just like watch that movie on TV all the time.
When that movie is on, we leave it on there.
Yeah.
Well, we watched it during our
hanging out.
Yeah.
I hope it's super good.
Dude, it's fucking incredible.
Super.
Hey, wait, you want to pause? He's having a moment.
He's just really excited about his super good comment.
Okay.
Oh, he got himself.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
All right.
Yeah, I'm fine.
So his rationale here is pretty good, though, because he goes, because this is back, this is, porn people were still buying porn back in 2008, right? And so his rationale is like, look, our graduating class is 800 people. She's like, are they going to want to see it? He's like, yeah, I sit next to that guy in civics. Look at his dick.
There are still people that I have worked with or gone to school with that I still have tried to find it because I heard it was there.
Yeah, you would want to see it, right?
Was there a Napster for porn?
If you put it up, yep, all of it.
Well, yeah, that's what it all is now. I mean,
well, no, was there? When Napster
file sharing or whatever. Yeah, you could do, but there's
what
still
was it called?
Now they're torrents, though, right? So you can go and find
LimeWire.
Oh, don't try to make it
banging my mom's friend. What?
What? You're banging your.
So you're saying that LimeWire, Napster, all of that wasn't? I mean, obviously it was primarily music, but it was also porn and files.
File sharing service. You could get
software
and
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, it never ever worked.
No,
but you could get it.
Well, it's because it wasn't hard.
Well, no, because updates and shit weren't automatic and stuff back then.
So it would be like in Czechoslovakian, and you download it, and all of a sudden your computer has AIDS, and it was.
Oh man, my brother used to come into my mom's room with the fucking craziest stories about how all of these fucking screens ended up on his computer. And my friend sent me this email that said it was for his invitation to his birthday party, and when I opened it, this picture of this fucking hot dog coming out of this lady's butt just kept happening over and over again, and then the fucking thing went more and more. And she'd be like, "I can't believe that happened to you. I'm so sorry." And I'm like, "Y'all are really?"
Oh my God! Wow.
Like he was asking Jeeves like, how big are Britney Spears' boobs before he knew what porn was. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like,
I had magazines hidden under towels under my
At what
sink,
age? What age does it start? Please tell me.
11.
Yeah, I was about to say 11 or 12.
Okay.
Yeah. Did that hit you real hard? That's fucking.
I'm just trying to do the math.
Close,
yeah.
Showers get real long at 12.
When does it start for girls?
5.
That's not untrue, actually. That can be a thing.
Right. Like, I think of the accidental.
Oh, like the searching for the information?
Active
or
sexual...
no, just like,
hindering yourself or.
Oh my God. I feel like
they just start doing it because it feels good, right?
I feel like most girls I knew were too scared to like look up porn. I was too scared to look up porn.
Yeah, me too.
Because all the boys kept getting in trouble because they kept getting viruses on their computers.
Right.
Dum-dums.
Right.
And plus, you know, all the porn is like terrifying for women. So it's not like it's the same.
First porn I ever saw was anime.
Oh, yeah. Some hentai.
No lie.
Squid.
Fucking
Yeah.
tentacles.
Tentacles.
Well, I mean, that's better than regular porn because, look,
No,
they
it's
were
not.
all-
They're all tiny children.
Yeah, and they were all sweaty with lollipops.
I know,
and-
but let's be honest. We've talked about this on this show. Nobody likes dicks. They're fucking ugly and stupid and like it. They're just like, I feel so bad for you guys. Like
Thank
I
you.
really do.
Thank you.
No, I do. It's fucking disgusting. Like there's just a dick and our feet are all ugly and shit. Like boys are fucking gross.
It's so nasty. I mean,
Yeah.
and then like at least it's a little better when it's already hard. Like it's like a statuesque.
Yeah.
But before, I mean, and then it's still gross. But before that, when it's all
Well, not to mention,
Mine's an innie.
They know who they're selling it to, and I realize the world is changing and that women are more involved in the whole porn community than they used to be. But regardless, they're trying to make all you fuckers think that you guys could get with Jenna Jameson. So they're fucking these like ugly, like fat old hairy fuckers, and they're like,
no, not anymore. That's not what it
they're
was.
still a little doughier and older.
Of course,
and like,
I don't watch that kind of shit. I like.
Well, yeah, you want Latina housewife
I
gangbang.
I don't like that one anymore either. Like
Anymore.
Sexual.
No, I go through phases. I did only like that one for the first guy. The second one left his socks on, and it was stupid.
That's so dumb.
Yeah, so
I have a follow-up question, but I'll ask you later.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah. No, she had her socks off.
They are professionals. They're professional sex people. They should take their goddamn
But he was
socks
fat
off.
and hairy, actually, to be honest. And
yeah, the socks on makes me uncomfortable.
it does. Yeah, it just.
Is it like a texture thing, like with people that like thinking about like chewing on cotton balls?
And I'm not saying I
Oh,
don't
wait,
do
what?
that. I'm just saying they shouldn't do that.
They
because
shouldn't.
They're pros. They should be the
You
best.
leave your socks on?
Sometimes.
Why?
Well, if it's
I leave
So
my
he-
shirt on.
because he likes to have
sometimes,
one of the.
too.
He likes to have a risky business
You can't
entrance,
leave
and
your
that's
shirt
okay.
on. You will get then you're gonna have to change your shirt anyway.
Yeah.
Oh my
but that
God,
makes
so
it
you're like-
hotter when she grabs it and twists it.
yeah, but not if you're doing it right.
Nah, you're just like that
Okay,
kid at the swimming
what?
pool that's like, I just wear this so I don't get sunburned.
Yeah, I don't
what
want her
do
to see my back knee. That's why. All right, is that a good enough reason
There's a
for
perfectly
you?
good receptacle where it doesn't get.
Yeah, it's not like we're 15, Jarrett.
Roadhouse.
Okay, so again, and I love just the fact of how they sell this to what is it? What is his name? Craig from the
Delaney.
Delaney, and the guy's just like, I don't know, like I want to get a big screen. He's like, you get a second big screen. You could put one in the bathroom. He goes, oh man, yeah, that's the dream. Watch TV while I shit.
He said,
Watch shit while I shit.
Watch shit while I shit. Right? You know what? We crossed over a topic that I wanted to get to, and guys, don't panic. We'll get through these last three things. We'll be done in time tonight. But so she likes to shit with the door open, right? And this has come up multiple times.
Is it open?
It was just cracked.
No, what did he say?
Closed over. It wasn't closed. It was
Closed over.
Which I
Closed over.
still to this day, I've never been able to like translate into like
That's
something
funny.
I've ever heard somewhere else.
Closed. It's not closed. It's closed over.
I would have said it was cracked or it was left open. You
Right.
know, like I couldn't say like it was closed over.
Closed over.
Well,
Yeah.
I actually.
Pittsburgh, maybe it's a local.
Well, he's Canadian, but that can't be a thing.
But you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I have had friends who like put beads on their fucking door to their bathroom and shit, and they just doo-doo in there, and their wife comes in and out. Do you guys use privacy?
No, open door all the way.
Open door pooping?
100%.
So
I don't
you
know
guys-
why you're so surprised by this.
I am surprised by
Yeah,
this.
I'm
and
not sure I haven't seen Amy poop.
You're off the hook for now,
Right.
and I'm coming back.
No, you don't have to come
I'm
back.
coming
She's
back.
fucking gross.
So you
close the
okay?
door like a real person.
Y'all have a long bathroom,
Right. So
and then there's a room,
a shit closet.
a shit closet, and you just
Right.
leave that door open.
All the time. It never shuts. In fact, when I clean, I have to remember to go in there and shut the door so I can vacuum behind the door because there's no telling what's collected there in the last couple weeks.
That's how Everett's shit door happened.
So if you're
Whenever he shut his door back in.
Yes.
Would you rather me use you or Derek as an example?
Either one is fine. I really don't care.
If you're in there and you're taking just, like, we drank all the wine the night before.
Yeah. You got the beer shits.
And you're kind of clenched over.
You're just, it's just dirty and you know, like, you're going to have to wipe for a long time. Like, and you're just leave the door open?
I do, but I also...
He probably just doesn't sit in there the whole time.
Right, I give him the heads up. I'm like, man, I'm going to be in there a minute.
Okay, but if he walks in to brush his teeth, are you like, hey, you might want to...
Nope.
No?
He knows. If the fan is... Okay, here's the thing.
For a long time.
It's true. Yeah, they've been together 11 years.
I'm going to start...
We've been together 16 years.
16 years. Married 11.
11, right.
How long had y'all been together the first time he saw you poop?
Saw me poop?
Whatever.
Well, hold on. This is a different kind of porno.
Right.
Well,
German.
Can you just please let her answer the question?
I will say, if I've got to poop, I'll let him know. Like, I'm going to poop. Right. We've had this conversation, the potty conversation. I'm not going to potty. I'm going to go take a dump.
Baby, I'm going to put you on the potty. You think she's weird, but you're like, I'm going to go on the potty.
Yeah. And if one of us hears the fan turn on, we know, okay.
Y'all turn the fan on?
Yes. In fact, Derek forgets because he thinks that his poop doesn't stink.
Sure, we all like our own
So
brand.
I have to remind him, your poop stinks, you need to turn on the fan before you get started.
But so the fan in the toilet closet and in the bathroom?
No, just the toilet closet's fine.
All right.
That's fine.
So it's like a Vent-A-Hood.
Right.
It just takes care of what you're cooking
just go
up.
straight up.
Yeah, just
and
right up in there.
That's right.
And
in
out.
your attic where your Christmas tree is and where your kids' baby clothes are.
You want to really embed those with your essence.
With your poops.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with Lucy Murray.
Good for
What does she say?
On this one, she said she cannot comprehend the concept of being so comfortable with someone that you don't need to have a bathroom door. I do. I don't know. You've been married before. Were y'all open poopers?
No, that's never. Honestly, to be completely honest,
and it's not because of the concept of pooping. It's like, what if I need to fucking put a foot up? Like, I don't know. Nobody needs to see that.
Let's go last marriage. I actually never knew that she went, and she had some sort of system where, like, it was never obvious.
It's like my period.
Yes. Like you would, there's no evidence ever.
I can have a whole period and he'll never know it happened.
Well, I mean, you tell me, but.
Well, now I do. I have to send him. We have a code in text form now, just so he knows.
Red light.
Like, I send him a red light and then I send him a green light.
Wait,
but hold on. But no, the way that she handled things, and I don't know how this is possible, but I literally never knew that she pooped ever. Like ever. So I don't know if she...
I don't understand.
Or how she did it. Now...
I'm polite. I'll just go... He'll be like walking to the bathroom and I just use it and I'll just be like... He can see the panic. He'll go, should I not go in there? And I'm like, no.
Yeah, exactly. You know? But
oh, no, I'll walk out and I'm like... Give it a minute.
We've been there for that.
Yeah. I'll tell everybody, listen, if the guest bathroom, because at our house, if the guest bathroom in the front of the house is being used by a child or whatever, I don't care if anybody goes to my master bathroom.
I wouldn't go in there.
It's going to be crazy.
I want to blow your fucking bathroom.
I wouldn't get in there. I wouldn't go in there for 35
I think Jared may
minutes.
have done that at
Jared
some
has
point.
for sure done that.
I
There's
have
no
pooped
chance.
in your bathroom for sure.
No, but I'm going to peel the paint off.
No, I fucking...
No, nothing will ever happen like the Amazon lady.
Yeah, the Amazon lady.
I shut the door and noticed that you needed to vacuum in there.
See, I told you. You double shut doors. That is weird because that door probably almost fell off.
Hold on, I don't double shut doors. Well,
no, for my master bathroom, you would have to.
Master bathroom and master bedroom doors should always be closed because we have a little dog. Okay? And there's carpet in there.
Yes.
So those are always closed anyway. But I close the shit closet, but Casey goes in and locks the main door and then leaves that door open, apparently.
Okay, because I don't want to just be locked in this tiny fucking room. I don't know. That's not how bathrooms were whenever I grew up.
I get that.
You did used to have the whole thing to yourself.
Yeah, so fuck that. Why do I have to lock myself in a fucking closet to go? No, fuck it. And he gets mad because I lock the door and I lock the main door to use the bathroom and leave that door open. But like, why do I need to lock myself in there? You don't do that. It would be awful. Wouldn't it be weird?
No.
Yeah, I lock myself
I mean, even my kids know at this point.
He spends a lot of time. He's used to.
Yeah, well,
I'll even tell my kids, hey, I'm going to the bathroom. Leave me alone. And they'll still call me from the living room. Mom!
This is why I lock myself in the little room.
Yep.
Because
This is why I lock the other door, because nobody can even get to the little room.
I am escaping a wife, 3 kids, 3 dogs, and a cat.
I'm going to teach you a trick, though. If you lock the
all need me right then.
If you would lock the other door, nobody would get to your door.
God damn it.
Here's the thing. I don't lock any doors. But at this point, everybody knows. Well, the dogs come in, and I like to see their little gray faces when I'm taking a dump, okay? I like to pet their faces. It gives me comfort.
Yeah, I get that.
Gives you calm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, not me. So I have let the cat in there before, and she crawls into my pants.
Nope.
You know, that are down around my ankles. So
Because then there's hair in there, and you pull your underwear up, and it starts poking you in the ass.
Right in the balls. Yeah. Yeah. It's
I don't
worse
have
than a
those,
fucking
but-
heating thing. All right, Eric, what's your stance on private shitting?
I don't have a stance on it. There is a comment in the chat, which I don't always like to acknowledge, but this brings up something. My cousins own a house that was built by their grandparents in the 70s, maybe. It's like a ranch style house in Oklahoma, super awkward and weird, and the way it's all laid out is weird, and the design choices are weird. But they got a bathroom on the first floor that you walk in, and there's a door on the left that goes into this bedroom, and on the right are 2 sinks and a mirror.
Mm-hmm.
And then a set of saloon doors that open up
into their bedroom
to a shitter.
Yes.
Oh.
So
they're up off the ground, like the kind
up off the ground, and they have a mechanism in the hinges that swings them closed,
makes them go closed or whatever.
So you could be in there and you could be brushing your teeth and then realize you have to shit and just push those saloon doors open and sit down and take a shit, but there would be no privacy. It's like a half wall.
Sure, they can still see your legs.
Right,
and
that's what I was about to
ask. If they looked over, could see you.
Yeah.
Like that. What the fuck?
Yeah. Again, Fro, so my manager who passed away in 2007, it's his birthday actually tomorrow.
Oh.
And they had him and his wife, Megan. Their bathroom was in the middle of their house. Their house was one complete circle, but there was only 2 bedrooms. But there's only one bathroom in the house. So between the 2 bedrooms was this bathroom, and then you go out into the kitchen, and there's a living room around the corner, and then it's a circle. Starts all over again. And they had fucking beads on both doors. So that's fine for them. The problem is I spent a lot of time there, you know? And they were fucking crazy. Like she would come in there like while I was shitting and just start brushing her teeth, and I'm not comfortable with this. Like I'm comfortable with a lot of things, like a lot, probably way more comfortable with a lot more shit than most people.
Sure,
not that.
Not strangers' wives brushing their teeth while you poop.
No,
in an open door.
Not
5
even
feet away.
fucking remotely. Anyway, and I would ask him like, "Are you okay with this?" He's like, "Well, you just get used to it." And I'm like, but you're high all the time.
Yeah,
of course that's fucking way easier, right?
You're on marijuana.
You're on the pot.
Do you think that's the same thing like we were talking about earlier? You hear the end of one song, you expect the next. Do you think if he hears beads clacking together, he thinks that someone's taking a shit?
Not anymore. He's dead.
Oh.
Well, okay. Dead.
Well, depending on your beliefs, do you think he still believes?
What if he goes around
my God.
and just like
does the beads on him, and it just smells like shit.
Oh my God! I can't wait.
And then it makes your guts kind of
your sphincter just go.
I gotta poop.
Yeah,
I gotta poop right now.
Man, guys, I gotta tell you, this is the last we have to talk about pooping, and then we can move on for this.
Well, until we get to that scene.
Until we get to the next scene.
Yeah, this is not the last we're talking about pooping.
But that's right.
Sorry,
but I don't know that I can go on tour anymore because
too sheltered.
I went on vacation and I didn't have my bidet. And I don't know if I should just carry a portable one and literally install it in every fucking club.
I think there's probably
they're only $30.
There's easier ways than that. Just a spray bottle or something.
Just spray bottle?
He'd have to bring a case of water in there, dude, or something.
get it
because
on your hand.
He spends some time.
Okay.
That's the thing. We talked about the bottle that women get after they have a baby.
Right.
And it's the little squirt bottle, right? With the
What is
top.
the stream that comes out of that thing if you squirt
It's
the
like
bottle?
a 4.
Yeah, 3 or 4 little, little.
Okay. But you put it like up against your butthole, your vagina, and do it, or like you put it like from a
and your
distance?
butthole. Everything's been through some shit at that point.
Any angle, it's all the same.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
It's so you don't have to wipe the horrible, horrific thing that happened down there.
Right.
Yeah.
And you don't have to see all the blood.
Well, do you think that would take care of it? Casey doesn't seem to think that would work.
Casey's right, because it would take you 4 water bottles to take care of what you typically take care of with your bidet.
Well, me.
Yes.
You're saying me.
Yes.
Right. I like to just turn it on and then just do emails.
Then just go on. Yeah. He's not joking. He's not joking. You're laughing like he's joking.
Is it
Right.
sexual at all?
And
not
sometimes,
at all.
And then sometimes it go shh. Pretend I have lung capacity and then keep going. And then it'll turn off and then shh. He just does it again.
A couple of minutes later.
So it's probably sexual.
I've sat there for a little while and I'm like, you know what? But when I get up from there, I wipe. It is squeaky clean. Like we were short on toilet paper too at the beginning of COVID.
You have no idea how much toilet paper we went
crates of this
Can
shit.
I ask a question
Sure.
about the bidet?
Yeah.
I know we have to move along, but do you install it and then you have to sit down and position?
No.
You just turn it on. I can say this because this is Derek. I thought right after we got the bidet, I thought he was washing his hands. Because, you wash your hands and you hear the different direction of the water.
Yeah.
You move yourself.
So Derek turns it on and then positions his butthole side to side, front to back. And it sounds like he's washing his hands.
And then he said, and then circles.
Then he does little circles. I don't do that. I position it right
No,
to
you
where
sit
it's
there for 15 minutes.
No, you just hear.
It sprays up your ass.
well, it's going straight. And sometimes
It goes in your ass.
Well, you have to learn.
Yes.
You have to. So I'm not kidding. You have to learn to relax your sphincter, and sometimes it will take some of it up in there, and you have to release it.
My asshole's already so loose. I don't think I can handle it.
I've heard that about you.
Common problem.
Don't they
of
call
my
you the caboose?
Giant dumps.
The
that I
loose
take.
caboose.
Dumps like a
Yeah.
truck.
Yeah.
What?
Doesn't Henry take huge dumps?
So big.
Yeah,
That runs in the family.
It runs in the family. My dad, I think I need to get my dad
Oh,
some
you guys
kind
know about the turd chopper, right? We
Right.
talked about that on the show.
Right.
Turd spoon?
Turd chopper.
Chopper.
Yeah.
But I think maybe for a birthday, I might just get him an engraved turd chopper.
I think that is a great idea.
That's a great
I'll just go to
gift.
Things Remembered in the mall
What a
and be like,
fucking great
listen,
gift.
can you point me into the direction of your turd choppers?
Yeah, where's the turd choppers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Hey, you know what? They're hanging back there by the shirts.
By the dress slacks.
Yeah, by the dress slacks. Oh, man. All right. So, they're going to have sex. And she's like, okay, well, this is going to be, this is going to be like we're brother and sister or whatever. I thought one of the funniest lines was when, okay, wait, we're not to that yet. Sorry, I got off on, I'm sorry.
Hold on,
I got off on my notes.
Let's just have a little
Are they really
foreplay
sexy?
before you jump
A
into
little
it.
foreplay.
Let me take a little. Okay, all right, I'm ready. Okay, so the entire cast of Clerks shows up now, and one of them is a hockey goalie, and then Jay is Lester the molester, and
I get to have a porn name?
One's the camera guy.
His name was Lester.
oh yeah,
Lester.
he goes, yeah, I get to have a
Oh, that's such a great porn name. I get to have a porn name?
yeah, but then he picks
Jeff
something.
Smith.
Yeah, he picked something. Yeah,
Lester the Molester cock and stuff.
that's what it was. Yeah.
Was that a question?
No, it was just notes, actually.
Well, titty auditions, I thought was the fucking
That was a
funniest shit because that guy is so funny anyway, and so I don't really have that much exposure to that guy because I didn't watch The Office and I had never seen Hot Tub Time Machine, and so I missed a bunch of Craig what's his face's comedy.
Ferguson.
Craig Ferguson, no Robinson, Craig Robinson. Robinson. I missed a lot of his comedy, but now, obviously I watched The Office during COVID. I understand it, and the guy is so fucking funny. And but just him just going, yeah, I got a wife, and she's like, okay, just like move on with it. Jesus Christ, like I'm going to
take all these
It's going to happen regardless.
eventually.
But if you don't want to, you don't have to. I want to make sure that that's yeah.
And then
fucking
Tracy Lords shows up.
Wait, which one was Tracy Lords?
Wait, what?
Bubbles.
Oh, that was Tracy Lords?
Is she famous?
Yeah, big time famous, like from when we were kids.
For being one of the first porn stars.
Yeah,
like
ever.
Linda Lovelace.
She was a porn star?
Deep Throat. She was a porn star when she was like 15.
Yeah, 16. I didn't put
Well,
that
this
together.
was in the Weinstein production.
Are you sure she was Bubbles or the other one?
No, she was Bubbles.
She was for sure Bubbles. The other one is a porn actress.
Okay,
but
because
like
she looked rough.
Her Internet Movie Database is like 2021. Butt bangers.
Okay.
Or lesbian stepmoms.
Yeah, because she looked rough. I mean, Tracy Lord still looks pretty good.
She was in Cry Baby.
For a really old fucking, like, really worn out.
Porn.
She has those old fake boobs, too. You know, we've talked about those on the show where, like, none of that looks natural.
She could have got new ones by now.
Well,
you would think.
They look like Bubbles, to be fair.
Fake boobs are supposed to only have, like, 10-year birthdays and then move on.
Lords in this.
Yeah, but not everybody moves them on.
Well, that is true.
What?
You're supposed to get your boobs redone every 10 years whenever you have fake boobs.
Well, yeah, they tell you that about toothbrushes, too, but I haven't changed
And
that thing
fillings.
in 12 fucking years.
Yeah.
Fuck those guys, and they're trying to sell me more toothbrushes.
I just want to point out the fact that my husband had got us on a toothbrush subscription, and that is
the
bullshit.
Squizzy or whatever.
Whoa.
Hold on. I bailed on the quip because it's not a good situation. But
unless you want to sponsor us, in which case we all use Quip.
We're into it.
I'll use Quip.
We use Sonic Care, and now I do change our heads when I'm supposed to.
Everything's a fucking subscription these days.
Yeah, well, it's because you don't want to think about
condoms.
What?
I need one delivered every 3 months.
Yeah, well, we don't do that.
Set me up.
If you don't think I'm going to start sending one condom to your house every 3 months.
I know. I ended up with a giant pencil after one time, like, pointing a pencil at people.
Yeah, we remember shit.
What's that like? I've never had one on before.
Yeah, we never used it.
I know. Whenever we did Jared's high school kegger birthday party, which was just our regular fucking neighbors, but like dressed
With
up
a
like we were in
keg.
high school in a keg, I was like, want to have sex with the condom on tonight? Make a thing. He just looked at me like, that's not like high school at all.
No,
And I'm
not
like,
at all.
I didn't do that. I just fucking waited to hear like, hey, we're good.
Yeah, I might pull
awesome.
out, and that's it.
I just can't wait to meet my older stepdaughter. I'm like really excited about it.
No, it's going to be great. She'll
be like a mom to me.
Yes, I do, please. I can't wait till Sean comes back and you don't have to get us beers anymore.
I can't wait till Sean comes back.
I can't wait till
we're nicer
Sean
than
comes
you.
back because I want to give him a hug. I might kiss him.
On the mouth?
Yeah. Sean?
Get ready. He said, yep.
Yeah.
A vaccinated kiss.
It is going to be nice to see him. And I have seen
Are
him.
we all going to be vaccinated? We're all
Yeah,
vaccinated?
we're all vaccinated.
Yeah.
We all got the chip.
We did.
I fucking swear to God. Maybe I might deter people from getting it. I swear I felt that thing go in there.
Oh, the first one, it stung like a bitch.
I felt the microchip go into my arm.
Oh, no.
I don't give a shit. I don't care. Fucking chip me.
Thankfully, I
are
am
you joking?
finally microchipped because they can find my body if I'm ever
Where
murdered.
you are. I've been worried about the fucking Mexican cartel for 25 years.
Our house is fucking top to bottom in a word that we can't say. A woman's name that records and answers all of our.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, right.
And we got fucking cell phones. I don't care. Fuck it.
Nope.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm not really sure. How does that whole thing involve the devil?
Which one? ALEXA?
No, the chip. It's supposed to be the mark of the beast.
Oh, because I guess I don't know.
Wait, that's a thing?
Yeah. I think that's a Republican thing.
Because we don't believe in Bronze Age superstition anymore?
No, I'm just curious what the mark of the beast and like what actually happens if you're microchipped for the devil. Like what's he doing? Like he can't just see all.
Devil.
Yeah, you know what? I'm fine.
Yeah, why is he marking people? I don't know. I'm just curious.
All right, Sean, clip.
To all of our very Republican
20
listeners.
years, finally
let
gonna know
us
what it's
know.
like to have sex with each other.
Wow, you say that like you've been wondering what it'd be like to sleep with me for a while now.
Why the fuck do you think I started hanging out with you, huh?
I knew it. Here. Let's just promise that it's not going to change anything between us, okay?
Like what?
I don't know, some guys can't keep sex in perspective.
If anyone's got to keep this in perspective, it's you, okay? I don't want you getting all mushy and gooey on me after I give you the best orgasm you've ever had in your life.
Oh, right, like you know what you're doing down there at all.
I actually don't. Where's the clitoris? Is it in your ass? Just, make sure you kind of whoop it up and act like I'm a stud who knows what he's doing, okay? Just be a pal.
Oh, dude, I am gonna Meryl Streep the fuck out of this tomorrow. You watch.
It's a double-edged sword, right?
Yeah.
Because you tell the story about Pete Davidson.
No, the double-edged sword was Bubbles and
Jason.
what was his name?
Pete.
Fletcher. Pete.
What was his name?
Give it to me.
Barry.
Pete. Oh,
Bubbles
Barry.
and Barry.
Oh, that turned out to be an actual sex act.
Like
Give me
in
the
real life?
berry or
Give me
something.
the berry.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
What was
Great
it?
news.
It's a double-edged sword to say, hey, look, we're friends. I want you to pretend this is the best sex you've ever had in your life, because then women will expect that when you have sex with them, it's going to be in any way good. Like Pete Davidson says, that Ariana
Was
Grande
it Ariana?
says
Yeah.
his cock is so nice and huge.
He said
That's
her
a
hands
lot of-
her hands are so little that everything looked big in those things.
That dude's fucking 6'4". He has a big
I know.
He is?
Yeah.
But he said that she went around saying that he had this huge penis and that she's a fucking evil genius because for the rest of my fucking
When you pull your pants
life,
down,
everybody's disappointed.
I always thought that dude was little.
It can
I
work
had no
against
idea.
you, though.
Amy thought he was old.
I knew that he was tall-ish, but I didn't know he was 6'4".
Yeah, he's 6'4".
Yeah,
you put
she
a
said-
normal penis on a 6'10", 300-pound person,
You can't find it.
that normal penis is going to look super small.
But that's not how fucking science works. Even if Shaquille O'Neal's dick is small, it's enormous.
I have seen a very tall man with a small penis for sure.
But that penis on a midget would look like a regular penis.
Okay, it's a little.
I don't know.
But every once in a while, a very skinny dude will surprise you.
Right?
For sure.
Well, that's fucking. They always have the biggest dicks.
In
Yeah.
fights.
And maybe
you
it's just
seen
maybe
my
it's an
sons?
optical illusion. Maybe it's
what
an
I'm
optical
saying.
illusion. I don't
I feel
know.
like I'm Pete Davidson, my son.
No,
Yeah,
you're not.
those-
I
Into
mean,
the
they
world.
already have big dicks for adults.
Those
They're fine.
skinny guys and their huge dicks. Am I right, you guys? How they all have them.
You got one.
And
I've
they're
seen
all
yours.
huge,
you got
you know?
You have a nice penis.
Have you guys each seen each other's TTs?
I haven't
down.
showed him because I'm not going to do that because we.
No.
I've
Wait, you
seen
said-
his first.
but
Jared's just a lurker.
No, I show
You
my
are.
band, but or anybody else, but
you've
Eric's
seen
a-
his, but he's never
Yeah,
seen
he
yours.
has a.
He knows
has
how
a,
turned on I would get, and we don't need that. We're trying to maintain a professional work environment here, and
Okay.
you know what I mean. So,
All right.
see it.
On the to-do list.
the quote, "There's no such thing as free titties," where he's just like, yeah,
Boy,
because there's no
we say pussy's expensive. All of it.
all of it, right?
All
Yeah.
expensive.
The best one of those jokes is let me think of who says it first. Shit. Well, I'll tell you the joke and then I'll remember. And maybe Kurt can chime in. But he's like, because women are fucking lucky. You guys, you got half the money and all the pussy. I think that's Eddie Murphy, actually. I think that's on
The way you
uh,
delivered it certainly is.
I think it's Eddie Murphy right before he starts talking about getting a divorce and half Eddie. Half, yeah, like he imports a wife where she's doing everything for him and like cooking and cleaning or whatever, and then she gets around her. Oh, you don't let him. You cooking and cleaning for him, whatever. You get half, you know. And then he goes, and Johnny Carson's up on the cover of People magazine, just like he's like $10 million. He got $20 million. He gave her $10 million. He goes, I have $20. I have to give somebody $10. I'm upset.
Right? Yeah. Although, I mean, it might feel a little better if you got 20 million.
Yeah, totally. I don't
Yeah,
even
it's
know if
fine.
it was that.
It's
I
a
think
nice
it was more
cushion.
like that. Imagine, do you think it even registers? Seriously. And I this is a serious question. So Jeff Bezos gets a divorce. He divides his money in half. And then
She becomes the second richest person in the world.
No, but they're both in the top 5. And she's actually getting richer and he's getting richer. You know what I mean? But they're both, he has so much money that they half it and they're both in the top 5. Is he still fighting for that? I mean,
No.
When you go to that divorce, are you like,
No.
yeah, but I mean, I don't know.
At that point, I think he realizes, well, how long were they married? First of all,
It was a long time.
it was a long
Yeah,
time.
lifetime.
I always thought when I was younger, I would see, a professional athlete get divorced and, oh, she got half. And I'm like, the fuck? She got half?
Yeah.
Why the fuck did she? She did nothing.
Right.
And then I realized after some explanation, well, no, she sacrificed her career.
Right.
She sacrificed a lot to stand by him. And so I completely now understand.
Look, I'll be honest
the
about
half.
something. My ex-wife owns a large part of my catalog.
Right.
Because she had a job and I was homeless when we met.
Yeah.
We worked through that. She did all the accounting and all this through all the hits and all that shit. So, it's one of those things where you're just like, it's just the way that it is, Right. This didn't magically happen. I mean, yeah, I fucking made up the songs or whatever, but I wouldn't have had the same opportunities, had things not. But and so you're exactly right. It's like even taking care of the kids and things like that is just so fucking huge. And so oftentimes, I'm a firm believer in things that are made during the marriage or whatever should be 100%, divided up. That way. No, I'm good right now. Thank you.
I didn't understand that when I was very young, but now that it's been explained by multiple situations, I think it's interesting.
Also, lifestyle. You develop this lifestyle together.
Sure.
And this is how you live. I mean, I don't know.
Even if you don't have kids, isn't that alimony? Right?
Yeah, but not all states are alimony
Texas
states.
isn't an alimony state.
Can I get the Spark Notes?
Dividing things, if you get divorced, like how much a wife put in and
and we started
how
talking
much you
about
get
how,
out.
she was talking about athletes and how their wives, after 20 years or whatever, they get half. And she was like, that seems crazy when she was younger. And then she realizes, I said about how my ex-wife owns a part of the catalog or whatever and gets checks for that because,
she supported you while you were
supported
building
me while
right.
I literally made zero
And
money.
I didn't
She
understand
invested
that.
early in the company.
Right, yeah, and that's
when you gotta
essentially,
do it.
that's
Yeah,
exactly
she
what it
fucking
is.
did.
And I didn't understand that until I was older, and then I saw these divorces play out, and it made sense. It made more sense.
That's why I just stay poor, because then anybody who takes
There you
half
go.
ain't getting shit.
Take half of nothing.
You can take half this credit card debt, bitches.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, it goes the other way, too.
Tell Discover Card to start calling your ass.
So the cappuccino rant, where the dude walks up and he just can't decide. He's okay. You're getting a cappuccino, and he just. That is Kevin Smith at his finest. I think that fucking monologue is so great. Seth Rogen acts it so well in that it just the idea comes to him. We're just okay. Well, wait a minute. We're on the set of a porn right now.
Kevin Smith obviously must have a background in service industry. He writes it to perfection.
Sure.
And I get the sense that a lot of these people also have that background because they deliver it perfectly.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never seen a Kevin Smith written scene like this. Maybe some of them fall flat, but the ones where they're interacting with customers or just a day in the life of what it's like to in Clerks or whatever, or Mall Rats or whatever. That stuff's written perfectly. That never falls flat. That never.
The fucking Mallrats thing where, the new boyfriend works at Fashionable Mail.
Yeah.
And he's just this type.
My bassist for my old band, his first band was called the Fashionable Mail. It was a swing band back
That's
in the
amazing.
day.
You weren't in that band.
I was not. But
His
my
friend.
roommate.
Oh, who was your roommate?
Kyle Abel.
So Eben Dennis was our first.
Evan was the guitar player.
Eben was our very first roadie. In fact,
Oh, my God. Okay. Where's he going to be on Thursday?
Eben Dennis is, hey, turn out the light. I've told you that story 1,000 times. So he was fucking this girl in Abilene, Texas.
Okay, I do know the story now. I need a context. I was lying before whenever I thought.
You go to the refrigerator to get a beer at this dude's house or whatever, and you just hear, "Hey, turn out the light." And I was like, "Fucking what?" Like, that's the fucking funniest thing I've ever heard. Like, you're having sex right now, and you're like, "Hey, turn out the light." Anyway, that's "Hey, turn out the light."
No shit.
Yeah. Hey. I sang on a Fashionable Male album, actually. I did back vocals on
is going
on
on
that
right now?
on that. I think their first CD. I did back vocals on 2 or 3 songs.
I went to Kyle, my bass player, went to high school with my brother, and then we were roommates, bandmates. Kyle is what we always call him.
Yeah, of course.
Kyle.
How's mom's bitch?
Holy
Big fat bitch.
shit!
Yeah, that's crazy.
How the Fashionable Male.
And say,
okay, well,
so it's a small world, man. Yeah,
leaving.
they recorded that record at somebody's house in Plano, and
It was Eric's house.
That was Kyle's house.
Kyle.
He lived in Plano.
Yeah.
Did they have punch and pie and cheese poofs?
No case of pat cake.
Was mom a big fat bitch? Was she the biggest bitch in the whole wide world?
Bitch.
Sean, leave this in, although our million listeners won't care. I just want to text my buddy Kyle on Friday and say, hey, listen to minute 900.
Yeah, not the first guy we ever had roadie for us, but the first guy that Eben Dennis was on the trip where we played a show in Dallas. We drove from Dallas to New York with no money, played a show for 3 labels, got our lawyer, 1996 or 7, and then drove straight back. This is crazy. This week, that show was just put on the internet, and it's being passed around with all the Bowling for Soup fans and shit. It's at the Spiral Lounge in New York City. That was a label showcase. Lava, Atlantic, and Republic Records were there. And first time ever in New York. I fucking drove in New York, van and trailer.
Yeah.
And Evan Dennis was there selling merch.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Crazy shit. Yeah, that is nuts. Guys, I am so sorry. I have to pee.
Go pee.
And do y'all want to just talk?
It's a
we
pee-pee.
can just talk, or we can be silent.
I already turned the camera off. We can talk about shit. We know how to talk.
We just look at each other.
It's an audio podcast. So
this guy, okay, where's this
who
guy
did you
living
know
now?
from his band?
Well, my buddy Kyle.
No, Eben.
Oh, I don't know him.
Oh.
I know that Eben was in this band because I remember him talking about it. But I mean, when Kyle and I were roommates in 2000-ish, I mean, I remember him having a stack of Fashionable Male CDs, and it was back when like Big Bad Voodoo Daddy and the Squirrel Nut Zippers, and, like all
100%.
those bands that were doing that new.
I had no idea. Nope.
Y'all never.
I know the first one. Don't know the second one.
Okay, well, there was what Squirrel Nut Zippers do in the afterlife.
Got it.
You'll be hit with a serious type.
Yep.
There was that whole like swing
movement
big band.
That sounds like so much fun. I want to learn how to swing dance.
Well,
I think that would be so fun.
Man, good for you for not getting fat, because but who the fuck's
it's now or never, I'll tell you that.
Well, I was asking Kyle about, I was like, is this shit even like fun to play? Or like what? He's like, well, A, it's fun to play, and B, people like music that like is an occasion, like to go out and dance and do that.
Makes you want to get out on the floor and dance. And there and you know, as a swing dancer, yeah, like if you go to swing dance lessons and stuff, then you're gonna try to scout those bands that play that music. And yes, absolutely, I think that's fun. I would like to just go to those shows and watch the people, not do it, but just watch.
Yeah,
I think that would be
really
fun.
Good at it. I mean, and there was like a whole
even the ones that are not
from the
good
ska
at it.
scene too. You know what I mean? Like,
yes, that's what I was thinking.
There's probably some overlap from the ska scene. Like,
Yeah,
and all the punk rock kids love. Yeah, love to do the rockabilly shit.
Then you had like Rob G and the Latin Pimps that did that shit.
That's what I said.
Those dudes were like selling out trees.
Reverend Horton Heat. You know,
yeah, people do kind of do that swing dancing to him too.
All right, Sean, next clip.
No.
Next pandemic, you should put out a swing record.
Fuck yeah, that's what.
That's the thing. Every time there's a fucking pandemic, you should put out a different genre.
As
of
in
music.
to swing.
Man, I can't wait.
Could be the name of your album.
So let's see. Oh, this is the part where like he, what's his name? Craig
Delaney.
He goes, I like that guy, But if he tries to fuck that little dog tonight for real, I'm calling the Humane Society.
He was so mad. But that little dog was adorable.
It was adorable, but that little thing for sure shits in the house.
Absolutely.
100%.
You can't get mad at it.
I don't know. You kind of can.
I would probably punt it if I'm being honest.
The shit or the dog?
The dog.
Yeah, you probably would.
I'd probably get mad.
So cue the effects, and the dude climbs up on a ladder.
Bumps him in the head with a microphone.
Just starts dumping coffee beans, and she just goes, those coffee beans kind of hurt.
They hurt. And he's eating them out of the air.
Yeah.
And I couldn't understand what they meant when they flashed to the guys filming it, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that looks really good." Like,
yeah.
What does it mean?
It meant zero to me too. I did not. I mean,
like, what were they trying to make it look like?
It's raining coffee beans in the.
It's raining coffee beans from out of the sky.
I was thinking hallelujah.
Tacos.
There's no need to ask why.
I was thinking hallelujah.
That's what I went to too.
Yeah.
You guys went tacos, and I went. It's raining coffee beans. Hallelujah! It's raining coffee beans.
I was with you
because you are that kind of flamboyant, dramatic person.
Oh, okay. So we're ABBA and they're Perry Grip.
I was like,
knowing
Costello?
who you're friends with, you should have gone Perry Grip.
Hey, babe, I love you so much.
It's my
but
child's uncle.
I know.
I don't think I want to be categorized as ABBA. Don't tell Linus.
Did you guys, when the Steelers guy comes in, are you guys just like, oh, Jarrett's gonna like this?
This was some shit that I used to say all the time.
What's that?
Fuck it, chuck it, football, and then also
Roethlisberger. It's like fuck it, chuck it, football.
Me and Autumn, that was like a big deal. Me and my friend Autumn, who's been on the show. What'd she do? Tucker and Dale.
Yes, because I was there.
Oh, that was him, wasn't it?
No. But the point is that if you saw somebody that was super hot, you would just literally.
It was Tucker.
It was him.
Guy, yeah.
Okay,
was it Dell?
That's super weird. That's weird that I said that because that has nothing to do with the story. But if we ever saw a dude that we thought was attractive, we not like up to ourselves, to the guy, we just go, you and your little dog. Just keep walking.
We skipped over the one line though that you said where he's just like, "Can I get you a cup of coffee? Can I get a cup of coffee? Black. Well, can't you see we're talking white?
Yeah. I had a Starbucks friend who that was a good ongoing bit.
Oh, that's funny.
But yeah, this movie, I mean, fuck, I was 17, 18 years old. I mean, this was gold. You know?
Yeah.
Sean, take us into shit going into other shit.
Oh,
Hey, how'd it look?
How do you think it looked? It looked like shit going into other shit. In focus.
What an artist. That was Kurosawa's motto. I think shit going in other shit.
Oh man, I can't believe you gotta work now.
It's okay. You know what? Honestly, I don't think I could sleep. I'm pretty pumped up right now.
Right? It was amazing.
It was awesome. I think the cast and crew had a good time. We were getting great shit.
Yeah, it was so fun.
I just want to keep shooting people boning all fucking day.
I don't think I've ever met the ambitious Zach Brown before.
Well, I'm trying to pay the bills, so.
It's not a bad thing. I think it looks good on you.
You know I like my chicken fried.
Yeah, seriously.
Cold beer on a Friday night.
I will say this though. Go ahead, baby.
I think a hole in the story a little bit is like they're supposed to be bros and they're roommates and they're best friends since first grade and all this shit. But they're flirting from the beginning. Like from the scene of her talking about it and the whole having her unbutton the Leia outfit and the conversation, like there's flirting.
Sounds
I
like
was
you've been
wondering
thinking about it.
I was wondering the same
I didn't like
thing.
that.
So-
Like, I feel like if they had been very much like really thinking they could just pull this off, and then in the moment or very close to, the feeling started showing. But like they're fucking flirting.
You had a male best friend for a long time, and y'all didn't talk that way to each other.
No,
I'm sure.
not at all. We were. He literally would be like, I'd be like eating a Chipotle burrito, and he'd be like, I don't know why the fuck you're single, and I'd be like,
They were also weren't like they weren't 30-year-old adults either. You know what I mean? Like to where like the
We are
flirty thing
now.
or whatever. Yeah, but you're also married and
well,
both of
I
you
was
have
gonna
kids
start
and-
flirting with him later.
Right. Well, to me,
Eventually.
and
Sorry, Martha.
I don't think I feel like she starts to show it.
Yeah, her more than him for sure.
Absolutely.
She is,
But she could be
to
the
me,
hotter girl that just is keeping him on the line.
Sure, she is.
You had those.
She doesn't seem
a
like the
really,
type.
really good actress,
I agree.
and you can. The way that she starts to act just with her eyes and her expression, like this scene is a very good point where you're like, okay, she's got like she actually has feelings for this guy. he doesn't have that same thing because he's a boy.
He's a schlub.
Yeah, and but again, I guess the thing is, I guess it'd be the build up to sex, right? Where that could bring that out, where you're just like, okay, you know, it's like whenever I French kissed Stephanie Fife.
Who the fuck is Stephanie Fife?
Let's go find her.
In the sixth grade.
Ugly bitch.
With a P or an F,
the way that we did was my best friend was a girl, and Becky Tyree set up the whole thing, and we went into this tunnel down at the ditch, and went and sat at this thing.
We had the jumps.
As we're walking out there, Stephanie goes, "When I was little, I used to think Frenching was gross," and I was like, "Yeah, me too." I never fucking French kissed a person ever.
Oh, I bet it was so slobbery and you didn't even know it.
I'm not really sure. I'm going to be honest. I have a recollection of that walk and sitting there, and then I think
you just black out.
Just full on fucking blacked out. Yeah, and that was the end of that deal.
The first boy I ever tongue kissed has been in this house multiple times.
What the fuck?
And you know about it. And one time he was at a party here and we were very drunk and I was like, "Oh yeah, you were like the first boy." And I was like, "Oh God, it was so gross." And he was like, it really hurt his feelings.
Oh no.
I meant like on both of our parts. Like it's right. You don't know what you're doing. And I was like, has he just like had this like as some great moment in his life? Because to me it was just like a slobbery, horrible disaster.
Just tongue flopping
anyway,
all
we're invited
around.
to his wedding this year. So.
Takes two to tango, right?
More than two? Yeah, maybe we should need a third party, and that would
have we been doing it wrong this whole time?
So, we are just friends. We will always be just friends, she says. And then she's like, she goes, "Well, it's hard to get wet with everyone watching. At least it was hard for Barry." And just like,
his butt.
well,
Yeah, she was like, "You might want some lube."
He's getting pegged.
And then, of course, when the scene happens, it's pretty funny leading into it, and the delivery man, "Let us fuck," is really funny. And, and then, of course, you start to see his protective nature, which we already had picked up on, right? He doesn't want her to have sex with anybody else.
But I felt like maybe
he's not saying that.
But to me, it felt like maybe he didn't want her to have to. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, as a pal.
No, it didn't seem that way to me.
I mean, like, I could get how he could, like, portray it that way to her.
Sure. But this
is like, well, I don't want, we have all these extra people now. You only have to do it one time. You don't have to do it twice, like, because she was reluctant.
Here is where it for sure becomes obvious, though, because he says, "Hey, we don't have to show your breasts." Like, let's just not show your breasts.
He could frame it that way if he wanted to.
Sure.
But that's transparent as fuck.
And he's like, "My tits are bigger than yours. We don't have to show mine either."
Jeff Healy could see that coming.
Oh, wow.
Roadhouse.
Old person joke.
Any idea?
I'm assuming he's blind.
Yeah. He's the
Angel Eyes.
Turn your angel eyes my way.
That's the song that you and I got in a big fight about at trivia one night.
Did we?
Yeah, when a cover came on and I was like, I think this came out before. Maybe Jeff Healy covered this. And you were like, bull fucking shit.
That's right. You had some like Mountain Men or whatever. Some shit.
It was Newgrass Revival, Bela Fleck, and fucking Sam Bush. Don't act like
I like the
Want to go
Taylor
downstairs
Swift
and talk to
cover.
Destiny's Child?
Yeah.
Talk about Destiny's Child.
Who the fuck? So Bela Fleck's in a band?
Well, he was in Newgrass Revival.
Boba Fett is in the band.
Oh, they were bluegrass?
Anyway, Jeff Healy was blind.
Yeah. He was
Every
in...
time you say the word Jeff, I assume the person's made up.
You know what movie he was in?
What?
Roadhouse.
He's the one who sits there.
Was he in our house?
Guitar.
I've never seen that movie.
Guy. That guy wasn't blind.
I wasn't here that day.
Oh, okay, I get it.
So it wasn't obvious if he was blind or not.
All right. Now, so...
Wait, actually, wait. I know you're annoyed, but I have to tell the story. When we were in Hawaii...
Jesus.
Oh, no.
We went to like a dive bar and we didn't go like, where do the locals go? We were just like looking for a sports bar because that fucking shitty whatever Paul fight was on.
Oh,
whichever shitty Paul was fighting that night.
Right.
Rand Paul.
Yeah, Jeff Paul. And so we went to this bar and we got there and we're like, well, if we found a local bar, this is it because it's fucking like stabby as fuck. And we're sitting there and this guy pulls up. Yeah, fuck it. It just felt like home. So this guy comes up and sits on the other side of the bar. And me and Bonnie, who was on the trip with us, we're just like, I feel like that, like we feel like this guy's somebody. Like he's got these like, you're gonna know where this is going already.
Yeah, now I know what's going on.
He looks like he's like real cool and got a nose ring and he's got these fucking badass fucking circle sunglasses.
Oh God, was
And the
it
whole
Stevie
time,
Wonder?
and then some guy walks in and sits next to him, and he's like, "Well, that guy's like kind of lame looking, so there's no way that guy's famous." And then she goes, "Well, Mark, her husband, sitting right next to Jarrett, and he's famous, so who knows?" Like, you know. So the whole time, I'm like, something's going on with this guy. I can't figure it out, but he looks like somebody super cool. Eventually, I have to go to the bathroom, and I come back, and on the way back to the bar, I could see him and his service dog because he was just blind.
Yeah.
He wasn't just cool sunglasses guy.
Yeah.
In the Maui bar.
But was it maybe Stevie Wonder?
No, because he...
You gotta be like Eric Church or somebody to wear sunglasses indoors.
He looks more like a Los Lonely Boy.
Right?
You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
You know who Eric Church is?
I know who that is, but why is he wearing sunglasses in places?
Because he's little.
He's got sensitive. He's got dry eye like
is
Jennifer
he a
Aniston.
tiny motherfucker?
I think Eric Church is little. Am I wrong?
I don't know. I went to his concert at American Airlines.
In what way?
Everybody's little there.
The very last row. So
Yeah.
everybody.
All right,
like
Eric
tiny.
Church.
I'm
Let's
crushing
see.
you.
small.
I like the big front beer.
Eric Church is
mustard on my
6'2".
fries.
Jesus Christ.
He is not little.
He's taller than me, so.
Even if it's small, it's big.
Which one am I thinking
100%.
of?
That's it,
You're
ladies.
thinking of the little guy that was married to Bee Sting face, Renee Zellweger.
Kenny Chesney.
Oh yeah,
he's
and
tiny.
he's gay.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's tiny.
He's
I've seen
5'6".
him live.
We do
He's
not-
definitely
We
tiny.
do not know that he is gay. We know
There's-
that he's tiny.
We just know he sucks dick and his boyfriend.
Oh,
That's right.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he's not gay. His boyfriend is.
All right. So basically they do have the sex. Now remember, you go back to the beginning of the
sex.
that you go back to the beginning of the movie, and she talks about how a guy could never do what the vibrator ever did to her, right? But you fucking saw that shit happen on her face. Like he goddamn did it. You know what I mean? And ladies and gentlemen, that's love.
That's always my favorite part of sex.
That's what love has to do with it.
Is the love?
Is the orgasm.
Oh, not just the love.
Yeah, being done.
The love.
Being done with
The
it.
That's your
finish.
thing. Get off me!
I just want to let you know, if you type in Kenny Chesney gay into Google, the first thing is Kenny Chesney. I'm not gay.
He's like, I'm not gay.
Yeah, you guys, I don't even know why everybody's talking like that.
Because she put fraud on her reason
We were
for...
married for a whole 4 months.
She put fraud as her reason for divorce.
Yeah.
That was the big deal.
I mean, I struggled through many nights of sex with her.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
Kenny
man.
Chesney.
Balls
It's
deep.
just in. He's called in.
Balls deep.
My favorite part of sex is the orgasm. My least favorite part is the 40 minutes of crying afterwards.
Okay, so
Jesus Christ.
I do actually need to put out an announcement here from the whole show, and this is it's a safety thing, it's a health thing. You cannot just put a barrel of burning trash in your fucking house.
That seemed weird.
That's not a thing. You can't do that.
For so
you can't
many
tell
nights.
me what to do when you're out of
You
town.
can't. And in like multiple rooms.
Yes.
They've got it like just fire burning.
And I'm like, where's the ventilation?
Yeah, you're gonna
Where's
all
this
die.
going?
But you don't know that. You assume that, but you don't know that. Have you ever tried it?
You do
Burning
the
fucking barrel of trash in my house?
you know
No.
basic physics, and it's not okay.
Yeah, I know that if you light the fucking fireplace and the thing is closed,
You mean
everybody
chemistry?
dies.
The shoot.
I have told you guys about the guy, and I'm not gonna tell the whole story about the guy that decided that it would be easier to feed the Christmas tree into the fireplace.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was my
A
dad.
little bit at a time.
Like
but
the fucking
but the fire will
Grinch.
just come out, right?
You
Yeah,
can't.
So the point is
Oh,
that people are
Jesus,
gonna do
yeah.
dumb shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to cut it up into little pieces.
Yeah, people think the same thing about a body, and it really doesn't go that way.
No, it doesn't.
No,
it's
you
not
have
good.
to really get that thing hot. You can't just put it
You
in
have to have a
fireplace.
constant source of heat,
Yeah,
and that's not a normal
3,000
fire.
degrees of-
Thank you, Eric.
Some
Thank
shit.
you for understanding the burning of a body, because a lot of people don't
A
get
lot
it.
of people don't get it.
No, they don't. They
Well,
make mistakes.
You get it the second time you do it. You know,
Right,
the
you
first time
learn.
You don't know.
You learn from
But
the
the second
first,
time,
for sure.
No
Well,
problem.
missed opportunities happen in movies all the time, and here is an opportunity where they're about to have the big talk. But it's obviously, and they're both daring each other to say it. And it's probably gonna happen, right? Because he's going like, okay, that's no bullshit, you know. Like she's like, well, seriously, no bullshit. And he's okay. You know what really happened? You know, I know what really happened, or whatever. And then the fucking power comes back on, right?
Oh my god!
And then it's just like, oh shit, check the water. They check the water. Their friends come in, and Sean, that brings us to the next clip.
Greetings! Have you heard the good news about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ?
Oh my God, did you guys do this? We got tired of you guys taking showers at our places all the time.
So we took up a collection amongst ourselves.
And chipped away at your mountain of debt.
You guys paid off our massive utilities bills. How did you afford that?
I stole my old lady's bingo winnings.
And Mistress Bubbles did a bachelor party tonight at which yours truly was a guest star. Thank you very much.
Whoa.
Well, don't get too excited because we didn't pay off your whole bill, just a month of each.
And they agreed to turn everything back on?
Yeah, at 9 at night? How does that work?
Stacy knows somebody that works at Power and Light.
You guys...
This is amazing.
You didn't have to do this.
And you guys didn't have to put us in your movie either.
Or let us shoot it.
Or produce it.
Or put us in your movie either.
We said that already.
Guys, honestly, I don't know what to say.
Well, you could start by saying we could take tonight off so we could have our rap party right now. Yeah.
Guys, we're not rap though. We still have 4 days of shooting left.
Dude.
Excuse me. In my producerial capacity, I'm shutting the movie down for a night so we can get a little silly.
So I had the one which was Bubbles mixed up. Yeah, obviously the one
With
is
Stacey?
Tracy Lawrence.
It's like, how could you get that?
Yeah,
I
the
know,
other
'cause
one's
that
Katie
girl
Morgan.
is fucking rode hard and been through what?
The other one's Katie Morgan. I think she just does porn.
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
Katie Morgan,
that makes
long-time supporter of our show.
long-time supporter of the show. We appreciate
First-time caller.
you. Yeah,
So
no.
thank
We
you
loved
for
you
your
in
service.
this
About to have
movie.
her third baby,
I
actually.
love
That's
you
super-
in Lesbian Stepmother's Attack.
It was
2.
awesome. Yeah, it's great. That makes so much more sense. I literally, since we had that conversation, 20, 30 minutes ago?
Hour and a half ago.
About which one she was, I've been going, there's no fucking way. Like, that other one is so, like, fucking just torn and fucking just...
Hey.
What?
All right.
Look. Okay, beat up or some shit. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, that too.
Okay, leathery.
It just brings back memories.
Leathery.
Yeah, we've all had children. You can't just say torn like that.
Yeah.
Hey, also, speaking of torn vaginas.
Speaking of episiotomy.
Yeah,
Speaking
torn
of
vaginas.
episiotomies, it is Vinny's brother Anthony's birthday. If anybody wants to say happy birthday.
Anthony.
You look like a monkey.
You smell like one too.
I would live in a zoo.
No, you smell like one
First.
too.
Oh.
Birthday to you. You live in a zoo. You look like a monkey. You smell like one too. Jesus Christ. What is fucking wrong with you?
Yeah.
I thought that was the Eric Does This Make You Horny?
I know, me too. I've been waiting for it all night long.
Are y'all not doing dueling trivia tonight? Y'all are just taking the
you
night
have
off?
to be like,
No, we have to. I mean,
you're in charge.
Dueling trivia. Dueling trivia.
You know, we don't
Eric,
have any
did this make you
control
horny?
over...
That's your first question.
I don't know.
Who goes first?
I have to go first this time.
Okay.
I didn't write down any notes. In fact,
yeah,
I think I just deleted my only question. Oh no!
Think it up.
No, I'm
So
pretty sure I
during
got
this movie, he rubbed his wife's feet the entire movie and didn't take notes.
That was the last movie.
It's
Well, this one
He's
too,
doing.
yeah.
So it's obvious
It's
what
every
fetish you're into.
Yeah, well, the thing is that I told him that it doesn't make any sense because I know he can hold a phone with lotiony hands. So,
And you obviously know nothing about how you can hold in one hand and lotion the other, and that's it. And I reverse. But in any event, my fetish is continuing to be in a relationship and having a place to live. So that's
I
why
get
I
that.
rub the feet.
Yeah,
you know,
I get
Love it.
oh yeah, you're
super sexy.
you're a musician.
Yeah, it's super
Yeah.
sexy.
You're not working at
to
Guitar Center anymore,
still
sir.
be around the people you love.
Yeah,
so
it's great. I love it. I love it for you.
All right, so I have to go first, and God, if I'm being honest with you, I got one question for you, Amy.
Okay.
But it'll be easy.
Okay.
I think it'll be easy because it sounds like you did your preparation. How many times do they use the word "fuck" in this movie?
Jesus
but I will let you come
Christ.
within. You either know it exactly because you already know, or I'll let you get within 25.
He'll
Plus or
let me
minus-
come
plus or minus
Within
25.
the fucks.
I would say about 229.
No. It was 204.
No way. It can't be fucking 25 off.
Right, exactly. That's the joke. Yeah, it was 229.
Jesus Christ!
She looked that up.
Is that like a thing? Like, because didn't South Park the movie become the movie that said the word fuck the most ever?
I think you're right.
Yeah, and
possibly.
I wonder if was this before or after?
It was before.
Yeah.
It had to have been before.
Yeah, interesting.
This is 2008.
Eight.
I bet it was.
Jesus.
You think it was before?
This movie came out the year Zoe was born.
It was only used 146 times in the.
And
South
so
Park.
that was the record. Look up what's the record for the most times said fuck in a movie.
The Guinness World Record in 2001 was the South Park movie.
Oh, it was way
There you go.
before.
How many?
399 swear words, 146 times they said the word fuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Most profanity used in an animated film.
Oh,
That makes sense.
Loophole.
There you go.
loophole.
Yeah.
We
All
can
right.
beat that. We can be in the Guinness Book, guys.
For sure. All right. You are
For
up,
sure.
Amy.
I think I'll go with what were the two lead characters' full names? So just first and last name for each of them.
Well, one of them was Zach Brown, right? Zach Brown.
Little bit of chicken fry.
Yeah. And Miri.
Sorvino.
Miri.
Lazing down the road that
Internet movie database. Miri. It just says Miri. I don't know.
You can't even. I kind of. What about her nickname in high school?
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh. You have zero notes?
Lenny.
Ooh.
Sticky, licky, linky, stinky, linky, Miri Linky.
I baited you into that, but you're still wrong.
Damn it. It was close though, wasn't it?
Isn't her name Miriam?
It's technically Miriam Linky,
wrong.
but it's Linky.
You said full
but
name.
you gave him a hint anyway.
I gave him a hint because he got the first name
He
wrong.
didn't get Miriam.
No, I knew he was fucked, so that's the only reason I gave him a hint
okay.
for the last name.
So our winner this week
All
is
right,
Amy.
Amy, you're up for the season. After your 4-week winning streak, you're up 15-14 going into next
Ooh,
week.
man.
So,
How many episodes is this into season 3? We've got to be getting close to like.
We're getting pretty close.
26 into season 3.
Oh.
Did you just fucking make that up? How would you know that?
Because I have a spreadsheet of dueling trivia, and
okay.
Forrest Gump is on line 2, and Zack and Miri is on line
How many
27.
episodes do you feel like should be in a season each time?
52.
Yeah.
Okay.
But man, that's surprising. I thought we were further through than that.
I mean, unless I missed one, but I think
So each season is a year, except for we're just now in
Right.
season 3, and this show's been going on like 6 years.
I don't care how y'all did it before.
Okay, no, I like that. Fuck yeah, come in, shake shit up. You know, that's fine.
You know, I mean, I'm not trying to like, you know,
Yeah, okay.
blow you guys' minds or anything, but
Mines.
So here's the deal. They're at this party, and this is obviously one of those situations where, you know, said boy is in love with said girl. Nobody's actually saying any fucking thing or whatever, which that long walk down the hallway, I think is interesting. But it also fucking makes me crazy because, you know, like I just think as a human being, I've never literally just stood and gone, hey, don't go, you know, or like, oh man, I'm just going to watch you go in this room and fuck this guy, you know, like.
That's because you're a talker.
Maybe.
That's true. Some people don't have that communication.
Right.
Okay.
I do. Don't
I'll
go in that
give you
room and
that.
fuck anybody.
Yeah.
I'll murder you in your sleep.
Yeah.
that's, man.
I'm a talker. I'm like, wait, we're not done.
Whoa, right? Have you
not
ever,
sure how
wait a
many
minute,
times.
has anybody ever done that thing? Okay.
No.
What?
Where you're in an argument, not the fucking.
Oh.
But when you're in an argument with somebody and they're just like, you know what? Well, I'm fucking out of here. And they just turn and walk and you just stand in the same place going, but wait.
You're the only one with a hallway long enough for this to be a thing. My house doesn't have that type of layout. So
it's all about the hallway.
Is your house in the middle of our street?
Your house.
Good job, Amy. Our house in the middle. No, you didn't get it?
No.
What's wrong with you right now?
Our house in the middle of our street. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house.
Right?
Yeah, I fucking love Pink Floyd.
No, but really, those kind of, and again, I know those kind of things have to happen for movies. And even this thing where it's like you were literally just sitting on the couch about to tell one another
It's
that.
kind of a trope.
I agree.
Oh, fuck. Is that a trope?
Oh, yeah.
I think that's a trope.
Okay.
Yes. 100%.
I think I've got it now.
People don't really do that.
No.
In real life, even if, like you said, you take out the fucking part.
Right.
Because no one would just watch as they're,
Well,
whatever.
even when she is saying to her, like, well, I think I'm going to go for it or whatever. Like, I feel like she'd go, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I kind of am feeling him right now, right? I mean,
any number of things would have happened.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have said to him.
She pulled too much
Miri
crazy
said it
girl
was-
shit already. She would have been a crazy girl.
Miri said it was okay, and he wouldn't go,
Okay.
Well, then I guess it's okay.
Sure.
Like they had already
No,
built
the
up-
part where he walked out of the room and he goes, well, what if I didn't fuck her and walked out? Like, that would have been the end of that conversation. Because she was like, what do you mean? Like, that would have been the end of it.
So Lucy says, I feel like that doesn't happen in real life. And who is Zaylin Ender? Do we know who that is?
Zaylin
Identify yourself.
I think it depends on the personality type. There are a lot of submissive individuals that won't say anything. I get that, but at the same time, when passion and fucking feelings and shit get you again.
And they're adults.
I always fucking say you're going to scream from the rooftops. You know what I mean? Like when something, and I guess that's just the way that like, if I'm ever arrested for murder and I didn't do it, my lawyer's saying, hey, don't say anything. I'm going to be like, no, fuck that. I didn't fucking do it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think you should listen to your lawyer.
Sean, erase that. I'm going to go ahead and listen to the lawyer.
Lawyer.
Yeah.
Lawyer.
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 Popeye's chicken.
What does he say? Lawyer?
Lawyer.
Am I saying it fucking
It's
weird?
lawyer, but he says lawyer.
A lawyer. You say lawyer?
Lawyer.
Like a backwoods southern lawyer.
Yeah, you don't trust your
There you go.
Lawyer.
There you go.
The judge in this town has
That's
blood
what
on
happened
his
to you?
hands.
That's what happened?
That's right.
What year did that shit come out?
It says it. Chris,
I'm gonna guess.
Okay.
In Georgia.
93 or 4.
Movie or song? Movie or song?
No. Chrissy McNichol.
No, song.
Dennis Quaid. No. That song is a remake.
Got the tongue and
So that's the
By Reba, obviously.
No.
Yes.
No, Reba did the remake.
I know,
Yes.
that's what we're talking about.
But the movie,
song.
hold on, the movie is what I'm talking about. Chrissy McNichol, who my brother was in love with, so I was in love with. Dennis Quaid, Mark Hamill, stick with me, Luke Skywalker.
Mississippi
right?
Burning, right?
Yep, that's right.
Hung Solo.
Hung Solo.
I like how you're looping it all around.
The movie came out in 81. The real song came out in 91.
That can't be true.
Jared, what is happening?
The real song.
What are you doing?
There he goes. You got it.
I'm going to have some paper.
No,
towels.
the Reba version came out in 91. The movie came out in
Just
81.
throw me those like a pack.
Okay, all right. Hold on. Like Rothfuss.
God damn it. Thank you for fucking letting me know.
My God, what a throw. Did you guys see that arm?
That beer jizzed all over the place so hard.
I was like, does he not even see that happening?
No,
It
I
was
had
a
no
good
idea.
That was crazy.
It was a good spiral of the paper towel roll.
No, I'm super
So
good at
did
football.
the movie spawn the actual real song, and that's all 1981, and then she redid it?
No. I called it the real song because the Reba version is the real song.
I know.
Yeah.
Right. I think they made a movie based upon the original song.
That can't be true. What was the name of the movie?
The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia.
Oh, well, then that, maybe they did.
I did the thing where I recorded the Chrissy McNichol songs from a jam
Vicki
box
Lawrence.
against the TV.
Whoa.
No, that's Joey.
Vicki Lawrence? Are you
shit.
serious? No, that's Mama from Mama's Family.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And Blossom.
And hee-haw.
That song came out in 73.
There you go.
The original movie, 81. The real
was the
version of the
original
song,
artist?
91. Vicki Lawrence.
From Mama's Family.
From hee-haw.
Or Mama's Family.
Oh, yeah, you're right, because that's a spinoff. Yeah,
Y'all don't act like
that's how that shit happened, I bet, right? She had this hit country song. She gets on Hee Haw. She plays Mama.
I feel like we need to make "gets on hee haw" like a saying.
Yeah.
Well, you know her. She just fucking gets on hee
She
haw
just
every
gets
chance
on
she
the
can.
hee haw.
You know how they do. Roy Clark,
Saddle up.
Minnie Pearl.
Howdy.
Roy Clark, by the way, very underrated guitar player.
No, not
People
underrated.
don't-
One of the greatest guitar players of all time. And it's crazy with those little sausage fingers how that man can play.
It is nuts. Have you seen on All in the Family? Like he fucking plays Malik.
Wait, do we have
and it's-
dimensions on these hands?
Have you ever been to?
Well, you want diameter, right?
Yeah, well, circumference, whatever you got, I'll take it.
They are wider around than they are long.
Yeah, true.
So
Yeah,
you're talking girth.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. They're
Okay.
fucking sausage fingers. They look like.
It's craziness.
Good
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that was great. All right. So, we talked about that. We talked about Stacey. Well, we didn't, but one of the questions in 5 questions was about Stacey being constipated and how anal is great and that totally loosens it up. Which I wouldn't know. I don't know that.
No, it's 100% true.
That scene was the only thing that I remembered from this movie.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
The doo-doo?
That hit hard.
It's
Back in
so
the
hard.
day.
So hard.
Heyo.
Right into the memory bank right there.
What does the guy say outside of the bean and done or
Yeah,
whatever
like,
it is?
ain't
It's
that
like,
some shit? Or
don't say.
He said something about that. Well, I bet that shit covered. He goes, "Don't ever say shit covered ever."
Yeah.
Again. Something like that.
Oh yeah, something like that. It was like that, and it's like this.
Well, yeah, he goes, are you talking about after he gets shit on? He's
Yeah.
like, you believe this shit? He goes,
Yes,
you believe
don't.
this shit?
yeah.
Chick frosted me like a fucking cake.
Yes, and what you're talking about was later on in the basement when they go
Oh
over
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
You're right. Yeah.
In the Alamo.
Yeah. I guess we got that shit covered. He's like, "Don't ever say
Yeah.
shit covered ever again."
Shit covered ever again. All right, so a lot of shit goes down here. Between ding 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 ding.
Gravity, shit goes down.
Now, so basically, she thinks he fucked Stacey. She rolls in to fuck Lester. He's like writing it out, like, hey, you've already done your stuff, and yada yada. And basically, what he's doing is he's taking the end scene out of the movie.
Yeah.
Right?
But you have to have that scene to wrap it all up.
You gotta have to wrap it all up, man.
You're never gonna know
How
kind
it
of
turns out.
why they were getting fisted.
Right.
Unless you kind of get the, I mean, because obviously you have the rising action.
Yep.
Right.
I missed the rising action.
You have the climax.
Sure.
You have the denouement.
Okay.
But without the denouement
Right.
Who's
and the
Dana?
resolution,
Sure.
then why even make a movie?
Well, they didn't used to have the 10-second button back then, so you had to have a storyline.
Right.
What's the 10-second?
Don't act like I don't know what you don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't even know. I mean, are you talking about like when you hover over the thumbnail and it starts to like autoplay?
The
Because
double
that
click.
was the best thing
Yeah.
ever.
10-second
that happened
fast
in the
forward.
history of porn.
Bloop, bloop.
This is still close to the time where you had to like have like the dial-up connection, like the thing you used to talk about, where it was like it'd go up the screen.
Oh, it
You'd have
would
to see if it was like a girl or a boy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And I'm just like,
You'd be so stoked.
it's labeled one thing,
Balls or labia?
Like,
Which
hot-
one?
girl,
Well, or you could get into like a series and you're just like, okay, I see how many clothes she has on here. I don't want to go all the way.
I want JPEG 24.
Let's go. So I'm going to go this far into the deal.
Yep.
And sometimes that's too fucking far.
Yeah.
And you get the thing. Or
What if
sometimes-
you just do like a lower resolution, but it's kind of a magic eye?
Well,
and you
there-
start real close,
I don't
and
think
then
you
you
had
just
control over resolution
man.
back then. It was just here's how much is fucking.
God, it took so
It's fucking two
long.
2 kilobytes or whatever. It's like you just sit there with
Kilobyte.
your dick
How many
in your hand,
megawatts?
just not knowing
Yeah.
what to do.
And if you were smart, I guess you would just like start loading that shit up.
Computers couldn't hold it back then.
And
though.
that's the whole thing.
Neither could you.
You think multiple
I did the
downloads
best I could,
that, like,
Amy.
if you tried to get like 2 pictures or videos going at the same time, you might as well wait till tomorrow to jack off. And I can't wait that long.
Dude, I mean, I this is a fucking serious fucking thing. But like
Sounds serious.
The ship, to me, the ship from pictures to fucking video is like cassettes to streaming.
Dude.
You know, it's like we jumped goddamn 17 categories.
Yeah.
Because then, like now it's insane. Because
people are actually fucking.
Well, and you literally can go, okay, well, oh, fuck, I didn't watch her take her panties off. Let me go back.
Yeah.
You know, and you go back a little bit.
Did they not like provide you guys with like flip books?
Yeah.
What's a flip book?
Like where
Like
they
a
do
stop-
like individual picture,
stop
like a little
animation?
stop motion, like
What
you just
would
like
draw in the
No!
at the bottom of like Huckleberry Finn, you know, a guy.
Oh my
stick
God,
figure
guys!
jumping over.
Early fucking porn on the internet was so silly because it was like a person had made the effort to upload this onto it, and you were literally like going onto their website, and
nobody could ever access.
It was the wackiest shit.
I was probably blogging on my Zanga at that point, and that's not a euphemism.
Blogging on my
Zanga.
Zanga.
Farmville.
No, way before Zanga was before MySpace.
Oh,
the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a little blog thing, and you could like make it look the way you wanted, and you did all those little questionnaires where it was like, "What's your goal in life?" Mine was like, "Smoke weed with Snoop Dogg," and it was like,
yeah.
That's amazing.
I put, "I love Jeremy Skipworth," and then like the next month I'd be like, "I hope he dies, and I want him to die," and the next one would be like, "Still happy anniversary, Jeremy Skipworth."
All
Some
right,
8th grade shit.
So, then basically, here's what happened. So the girl shits on his face, and then the fastest move out in the history of the world happens. She went from the coffee shop to home, and all his shit was gone.
Yeah.
Sheets and all.
He didn't have a lot of stuff, apparently.
That's exactly what Casey said. That is fucking skates. No, there was stuff in there.
No, what do you think he fucking decorated?
I don't know. Anyway, he fucking got the hell out of there. Now, Craig.
They've almost been evicted. They're fucking got their shit ready to go.
Craig gets Oprah rich. And
fuck you money.
He's like, come see the movie. You know, we need an ending. Come tell me what's missing. You know, you don't know me. If you come, you don't know me shit anymore. He's got to go, right? And this dude is in a situation where he was making coffee for dipshits, and now he's letting the same dipshit shoot him in the fucking balls. You know?
Yeah.
It's a terrible thing. You know, although I bet that's not a terrible job. I bet you get paid pretty good for that.
Be fine. You're wearing a cup.
There's a lot of hockey games, man.
There's no padding. Or there's a bunch
There
of
has
padding.
to be padding.
Like right there.
Yeah, there has to be padding. Like you're wearing a hockey uniform and a baseball catcher's uniform at the same time.
Yeah.
And a cup.
Fair enough.
And somebody just to block it.
I would take that.
Yeah. Oh, we do have to talk about Martin
Lawrence.
Damn, Gina.
Damn, Gina is on here and fucking amazing in her scene.
She's so good.
So good.
All right, fake boobs or no?
White boy. Yeah, those were fake.
You
Those
think?
were- yes, I could see where her boobs were and where they put those
Okay,
things
they
in
put
there.
the
to make
ones
them
that hang
low.
down or whatever. Because
yes,
she did gain a bunch of weight when she was on that one show.
No, that was
Hanging
supposed
with
to be
Mr.
funny.
No. But
227?
But she looked great to me. I thought she really looked great, and she's always been really funny. She's like grabbing on me, white boy.
No, they
You'd
obviously
fuck me, wouldn't you?
They obviously made that comedic because she's grabbing her nipples on the very
Right,
bottom.
super
Yeah,
low.
that does make sense. or
They're
whatever.
like at her hips.
Tisha Campbell.
Did her boobs hang low?
Well,
They wobble to and fro.
and
Could she tie them in a knot?
No, but in a bow.
saggy balls, saggy titties. We match, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's some fucking married people shit, right?
Yeah.
He's over there criticizing. I haven't looked at the same busted titties for 20 years. And she's like looking at him like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
All right, Sean, take us to the end.
I never slept with Stacy that night, okay? I swear to God. When we got into my room, you know what we did? We talked about you and us and how things were different and how I was too much of a fucking pussy to just tell you how I felt about you. And I know that that's only because of all the stupid shit we said about how we wouldn't let sex change us, but it did. It changed me. That has to be love, right? It has to be love. And just so you know, I can't go back to being just friends anymore because I just can't. And I think that you feel the same way. Because that night after I left, You didn't fuck Lester.
And then here comes Lester.
Lester.
When he walked out, did y'all think?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because the first time I watched this movie,
Absolutely. Even this time, and I had seen it
What's
before.
cool is that he just goes, I don't care that you fucked Lester right after this.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
But Lester introduces us to a very specific sex act.
Which has been brought up on this podcast before, randomly in another movie or something.
The Dutch rudder.
Yeah.
Right. And do you want to explain that, or you want me to?
Y'all just want to?
Why don't we?
You mean
just
turn the
show
camera
each other?
around? You can show
We can
everybody.
do that. Sure, we can do it. It's where you grab your dick,
and you grab my arm,
and then you work the arm.
Yeah, and then
you feel that? You feel that?
So I'm working your arm, but your hand is on. Wait, no,
that's a double Dutch rudder. Whenever you
That's
both
right.
do it.
A double Dutch rudder.
He would grab his own, and you would work his arm.
Right,
But then
And then he works your arm,
But
so you're not touching each other's dicks.
But my hand is on my dick.
Yes.
And my hand's on my dick, and you just
And your
Just work
hand,
the arm.
your opposite hand is on his arm.
So we're just partying, basically, is what
It's
you're
like
trying to
a
say.
69.
Sure.
But different.
Yeah, it's more like a
Carry the 2.
97.
Numerator.
I like that she just knew immediately. 'Cause
Numerator.
He goes, I think I might have just jerked off Lester a little bit. And she just goes, the Dutch rudder.
Dutch rudder, yeah.
Yeah.
That old thing.
Yeah, so is this the kind of conversation you and Derek have, like, but without a door? Like, he just comes in and goes, but Amy, I love you, and you're just shitting and smiling and stuff?
you're like, I didn't fuck Lester.
Yeah, I said, Lester? Who's Lester? Don't forget to floss.
I liked this movie. I thought it was good. I laughed a lot during this thing. I belly laughed a couple of times. I think Kevin Smith is a I've never gotten into like his live stuff or podcasts or anything like that. I did see him at the airport one time. And that's all I've got. No, but seriously, I enjoyed this one. Eric, what'd you think, bud?
It's all right.
Just all right?
6.5 on IMDb, 65 on Rotten Tomatoes. It sounds
You feel like it sounds fair?
Right.
That right there. Yep. Did you
I-
laugh a little, but you were like,
Yes.
a little bit too?
Well, and I don't know. I mean, I often overthink it myself going, I know I like a lot of stupid shit.
Sure.
So how can I like that stupid shit, but not this stupid shit? But, the dialogue, I found the dialogue funny. I found a lot of the stuff, stupid.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to get to the next jewel of
Next
Kevin
bit.
Smith
Sure.
writing. And
Yeah.
felt like I had to kind of fight through the stupid shit.
Did it not have enough of those like monologues and stuff for you? Like you agreed with me, right? That the cappuccino bit was amazing, and that the few of those. I mean, I even thought that though this love story has been told 1,000 times, this monologue here at the end is great. She's taking a dump.
Yeah.
Like that has to add flavor to it.
No, it's certainly he certainly frames it in a way that's different.
I think that's the point for me, especially in 2008, is that it's this story that's told over and over again, and he took it and he fucking told it in the most unexpected way, and it hadn't been told like that before.
Sure.
So back then, and especially early Seth Rogen, like this shit was outrageous. It
Sure.
was so
Yeah.
funny, and it was so like over the top, and like, how the fuck are they allowed to do this? We've all been desensitized since this movie came out.
13 years ago.
So since it came out, I mean, when this movie came out, people were fucking pissed, and it was so good.
Really, I wish I had that kind of context. The end. So is it in the end scenes where they have the company and all of that?
Yeah, that's like after the credits.
So that wrap up is so great. It's so great just because, it's like everybody's like, yeah, and we did, and then we're not only we're not
owners, but
we're also clients.
Yeah.
Plus, you get another Brandon Saint Randy.
Jesus.
Yeah, so
Christ,
funny.
I just every time, and just his voice and just the way that he could have talked.
Yeah,
was
really
so good.
He's great in that.
I don't know if you've ever seen him. This character of his, and then his character in The Breakup with Jennifer Aniston and Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, that one's great too.
Are my favorite.
What's his
Justin Long
character
characters.
in that one?
She works at like an art exhibit, and he's like got the bob,
the real long but black but super streaked hair, just bloop,
very like
right there.
Incredibles. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Waiting though. It's the best movie ever.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's pretty. It's up there. Girls, now y'all had seen this before. Amy, Casey, did you pick this?
I picked this one.
All right. So Amy, you'd seen this before. You hadn't seen it in a long time. Didn't remember it all. How did it watch for you?
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it because it was short enough to keep my attention.
Yeah.
It wasn't too long.
An hour and 45 minutes though.
It's not that long compared to, what was V for Vendetta? Like
13 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
But it only felt like 8.
Yeah. We did discuss that.
No, I enjoyed it. I thought it was funny. The shit scene was what I remembered, and that lived up to it. So, I'm easy to
shit
please.
in the face or the shit on the toilet?
Shit in the face, for sure.
Yeah, and Casey, you picked this movie, and we laughed through this, and it was cool because just as you like to watch my movies with me, I like to watch your movies with you. I think it is.
I definitely laughed more in this movie than you did because I think this shit's funny before it happened.
Sure,
the same way that you
know
are.
the jokes. If you watch Arthur with me, it's unwatchable, I'm sure, because I'm laughing before he says
Mr. Mom.
Everything. And you know what? We're gonna add Mr. Mom. But go ahead, Casey.
Clerks 2 came out 2 years before this, and that was such a heavily anticipated movie. And me and all my friends loved all of the fucking Kevin Smith movies, and we watched all of them. And that was a big deal. So when this one came out, it was also a huge deal. So I'm sure there's something to that, and the time that it came out and the age that I was, where the nostalgia is just there. I mean, it was so fucking, I feel like at 18 years old, 17 years old, during the Jackass era of growing up, nothing is shocking anymore at all.
Right.
And so to get a movie to come out that was like funny and then also some shit just shocked you, like the girl shitting on that dude's face, was amazing. Like, I mean, it was.
Yeah, it you have to sort of think about things in that way, right? Like,
but I get how it wouldn't hold up.
Sure. No, I mean, I think it does. I mean, we were actually talking about this the other night over at Amy's house. I think, where were we when we were talking about?
Where are we ever? Probably
the
Amy's
Brady's. The Brady Bunch. Are the first TV sitcom couple to be in the same bed. And, you go back from that and it's like, okay, that nobody slept in the same bed, or if they did, you never saw them in it or whatever. Yeah. And it's a super interesting thing, to where shit starts to break barriers down and how we regress and how we go further, right? And
it was scandalous for two married people to even imagine they would be in the same bed. Like, how weird.
But the thing is that they had children. So what were they doing? Fucking in a single bed?
Well, they weren't, because he was gay.
They were.
That's right.
Single fucking in a double bed, or
single fucking in a double bed.
Double sleeping in a single bed.
How does that work? I liked it. I thought it was good. This would not be a movie where I would go, man, you know what we need to watch? This fucking movie. You know what I mean? If I were to go a Kevin Smith movie, it's always going to be Mallrats. But I thought this was great.
Yeah, and Chasing Amy for me, I think.
Chasing Amy's a great movie. And
I'm a Clerks 2 person.
Clerks, I think Clerks 1. I've actually never seen Clerks 2.
Neither.
Really? We should do that for sure. We should get him back for that.
Yep, maybe we could do that.
Come on.
I believe we have some mail, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Jonathan.
Let's check the email box. Email us at jaredgoestothemovies@gmail.com.
Guys, I just wanted to write a quick note to tell you that I really appreciate the show and how much energy and passion y'all invest. I work in a field that was deemed essential from the onset of the whole pandemic debacle, yet was hit pretty hard by people needing to quarantine. As such, I am, as of the penning of this email, on workday 234 without a day off.
Jesus.
In calendar year 2020, I only had 13 days off. This podcast and an insane amount of caffeine is what has kept me going day after day. I have a pretty cool boss that doesn't mind if I listen while on duty. So, of course, I've listened to all the back episodes and am now working my way through the outtakes. I'd face great difficulty trying to verbalize just exactly how much I love you guys and the show. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. David, Groundhog's Day, Kendrick.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Man, that means a lot. And thank you David, for
P.S.
God, you can't do this 5 times.
I just wanted to hear Jarrett say, "God damn it," when Eric interrupts him. Love you guys.
That's good.
He fucking got me.
And you can't tell me what to do.
Thank you, David, man. I mean, that's amazing. And you know, what a wacky time to be alive and for, you know, all of us to do what we have to do and you out there, you know, fighting the good fight. Thank you so very much. And man, we're going to keep it going. And we've powered through this whole thing. And I think we're going to keep going. We're going to keep powering through. That's the thing.
I'm for it. All right, next up. Hey, everyone. In response to your question regarding your supporters' nicknames, I wanted to share a quick story. While in high school, a friend of mine who fancied me decided to take a blueberry muffin I was eating for breakfast and wedge it into her cleavage. Because I was a 14-year-old male, I made the quick decision that boobs are boobs and blueberry muffins are fucking delicious, and I dove in to finish my breakfast. Okay. Ever since, I was referred to as Dirty Muffins by all of my friends, including my future wife, Robert O'Doyen. P.S. O'Doyen rules!
Man, that's a great story. And also, how long have they been together, does it say?
Since he was 14.
Because you can't get away with that anymore. No more muffin diving into boobs.
Hey now.
Oh man, that's a fucking great story.
All right. Hey guys. Let me start over. Hey guys. So here I was driving home from work, minding my own business, listening to the V for Vendetta episode, and all of a sudden my favorite podcast gives me a nickname. I'll take it. Thanks, Jarrett. I've been irritated for no reason all day today, and that turned it around. I will now forever be known as Greg the Hammer Stevens.
That's amazing.
But that is cool. Like, you're just, you know, because a lot of these people don't write in.
Sure.
We don't hear from people.
Right. Yeah.
And you don't think about the lives that they have, and then they just put on the episode like
in
they
the
put on
car.
the episode every week.
They just get a nickname.
And then here's a random guy who's like,
Plus,
okay,
giving
I
a
guess
nickname's
I'm
the shit
Hammer.
because people try to give themselves nicknames.
Yeah, and it's
such
the
as
worst.
the
I fucking
Swan.
hate it. I fucking hate it.
Eric Huge Cock Dillo never made it. You know, no one ever called me that.
Don't give up.
Well, I won't.
Dude, Sweet Cheeks, who was on this show for a long time, I forget his name is fucking Austin.
I always will go, Austin texted me and he'll look at me and I'm like, Sweet Cheeks.
Yeah,
It's weird to say.
no fucking idea.
But the reason he gave him a nickname was because Austin had given himself a nickname, the Swan.
Yeah, and I couldn't remember. The thing was also is that he came in and I was like, I'm not going to call you that. Like, I can't.
You obviously gave it to yourself. We're not doing that.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. So we're just going to call you Sweet Cheeks.
Okay. Well, I like the one y'all chose.
I've given Sean fucking 12 nicknames. And
316,
then
Silent Sean.
Yeah, but then you gave him East Texas Sean, and finally he hates one.
Well, Sean, I love you. All right, next up. Hey guys, just thought I'd pop by and check in and say thank you for the Jarrett Goes to the Movie shot glass and postcard of rules. Unexpected arrival that will be used once the summer hits alongside the pint glass from last year. Keep up the good stuff. Catch y'all in chat very soon. Cheers. Ad Craner.
We should have people tag us in videos of them doing like sake bombs, Irish car bombs, anything that involves the shot glass going into the pint glass.
I love it.
But hashtag what?
Flamin' Dr. Pepper.
Dropping the Jarrett?
Oh, no.
Yep.
Okay, fuck it. Yeah, drop the
No,
fucking-
nobody can ever fucking spell your name. That's not going to work.
That's true.
Oh,
It's gonna be
true.
R's and T's and A's and.
I was thinking about these rules that we sent out.
How about
with
just
them.
tag us?
I don't think anybody could listen to one episode and follow those rules and survive.
I think
challenge accepted.
so
There's a
you
lot.
didn't. Speaking of it, you didn't even ask him. Did you ask him the Eric question?
Oh no, that didn't happen yet.
Oh shit, you're right.
Oh,
I think it's on the drinking game.
Mike from Florida, I think, was playing the game earlier because he kept telling people to drink. But
yeah, he's gonna die.
God, you're fucking right, guys.
I don't want to ruin people's good time.
I am so very sorry that we didn't cover this. Hold on. Did I fucking play that earlier? Oh. Eric, did this make you horny?
For a movie with this much nudity and this much simulated sex, no. It even a little too silly. Just too.
Do you know what I found sexy about the movie?
part where they
Because
bend
the
over
lady
and
stuck in the
dudes are-
dryer isn't too silly, Eric.
I am not
Because
trying
the
to
cartoon
say-
tentacles aren't too
No,
silly.
I
Eric.
never said I found that stuff sexy. You don't know what I find sexy. All I'm saying
You don't know
is,
me.
even the parts where the girl's boobs are out and she's bent over, like here's fucking Jay just acting like a maniac and putting his tie backwards and like crazy.
Kissing his
Let us
bicep.
fuck.
Yeah. So no.
Now you kiss it. Now I kiss
Yeah,
it.
now you kiss it.
I found the lead actress sexy, and I thought the fact that they just kind of kept her not nude, and I don't even know that actress. I thought I did.
Elizabeth Banks?
I couldn't name one other thing she was
Hunger
in.
Games.
You want to know another really good trivia question real quick?
Oh yeah. Hunger
This is not the only movie that Elizabeth Banks and Seth Rogen have sex.
40-year-old virgin.
40-year-old virgin.
Not gonna talk to me like that in my bar.
That is an odd.
Hey, way to answer that question.
Why didn't you ask me that one
I
earlier?
don't know.
Sucking
multiple cocks.
Elizabeth
That didn't happen
Banks.
in this.
No,
Wait, wasn't it knocked up?
No, it was 40-year-old virgin. She was one
40-year-old
of the
virgin.
people that worked there.
Yeah. She was the
at the
DIY
store?
girl. Yeah, in the bookstore.
Brett's opening a bill.
Shut up, Sean.
Okay. All right. All right. Where we at?
I got a couple more. Let's see. Hey,
Hold on. David Kendrick goes, first thing I saw when I saw these rules was alcohol poisoning.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Agreed.
Also,
If the only rule was every time you say, here's the thing. If that was the only rule,
Everybody would die.
I feel like I've fucking stopped saying that as much. Do I say that as much as I?
Here's the thing. You say it a lot.
I do?
It's the same way I say, and
Because for a while I was going, or do I still
Oh, yeah,
do
we
that?
had that going.
Yeah.
And.
All right. Well, here's the thing. I don't. Go ahead. Oh, no. Anyway, Lucy reminded me that for a while I was calling him East Coast Sean.
Yes, you were.
He's
Yeah.
from California.
Which is, you were so close. And it's such a good thing that you're pretty.
Yeah,
and talented.
I know. All right. And I used to be blonde. I'm not.
All right. Hey, all. So glad you guys are back. I'm not sure when exactly this will be read with all the rescheduling, but I hope it's post-COVID shots for everyone. Post Jarrett and Casey go to Hawaii. Post Eric's for funsies colonoscopy. And whatever the hell else you all do for shits and giggles down there in Tejas. I love the show, and I wanted to let you all in on something. Not sure if you know, but one of you is an owl.
What the fuck does that mean?
One of you is an owl.
One of us is?
One of
Who?
you is.
Oh, you are.
What does that mean?
I thought I would take the bullet.
It says repeat as necessary until someone says.
Does it actually say repeat as necessary?
Wait, what?
Until someone says. Who.
I took the sacrificial.
Yeah. She took the sacrament. Did you already know what it was?
Yes.
Of course she did.
Of course you did. Okay.
Okay,
I took
thanks
the
for the weekly
sacrificial
laughs as I travel to a job I hate to make money for shit I don't need. Cheers, Jamie McMurray. No relation to Lucy.
Oh, thank you so very much. Jamie McMurray, that's a new name. We don't know that name.
I don't either.
Awesome. Well, thank you,
But,
Jamie.
You know, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's a great joke.
I think that was it.
I think you have a text message, or was that it?
Well, it says that, but those are the only things on my.
Sean,
That was the tech.
that was it?
That was the text.
Okay.
There he is.
All right.
Okay, thanks.
Guys, I'm so excited that we're back. I'm excited that next week, so this weekend, going to take the kids fishing and to get the greatest pizza of all time. Next week, we will be back and Sean will be here, and the 5 of us are going to be back together for the first time since all of this shit started.
Holy crap.
And I am super excited about that. Guys, I want to thank you all for supporting the show. We've been doing this for a really long time. The comments and just the mail and everything has been absolutely amazing. And I will say that, we put a lot into this. It does take a lot of work to make the show happen. It's worth it just to get the responses that we get. So thank you guys. Go to patreon.com/Jarrett Goes to the Movies if you want to be part of the winning team. Also, why not share when we post and make that public so that we can say your name on the freaking show? Thanks for sharing, Rod Hansen, Andy Firth, Tarek Gorey, Tom Tagliabue.
That's my Uncle Tom.
Oh, that's Uncle Tom.
Tagliabue.
No, not in Uncle Tom's cabin.
Guys, I don't think.
As in Uncle Tom and Uncle Brad.
Allowed to.
Oh, shit. Okay, Chris Pulse, Barry Ferguson.
They live by the beach. They don't have a cabin. Or
Simon Rogers, Joey Bishop, David Kendrick, Greg Stevens, Celeste Mary Meadows, Michael Lebronovitz, Craig Fox Morrell, Michael Bauer, Mike Woods, Drew Wright, Ian Perkins, Woody Chambers, Andrew Reindell. Did I do that right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Thanks, buddy. Rod Taylor, Cheryl Byrne Shaw, Lauren Luisada, Jan Lurie, Jan Lurie, yeah, I got it.
Jan everywhere, tan everywhere.
Got it. Stevie J. Clutterbuck, Paul Spooks, Chloe Tripp, Jane Beckett, John Conley, and Dan Rodden. Is that all right?
Yeah.
I'm horrified that my uncle shared this.
I can't fucking...
So many of these names I have never heard of in my
We have never heard
life.
any of these people, but they're not jokes, apparently. So all these people...
No. All these people, there was 55 shares on the nobody puts what in the corner post. And all the ones that we don't know are from that one.
Nice. Right. Nobody puts... What did you put one?
Nobody puts baby up my ass.
I put nobody puts baby in an orgy.
I was going to put nobody puts baby in a hot car.
But people do that. And it's very sad.
But it didn't.
Because summer's come around the corner. And people will.
Guys, what a great night. Man, we went a long time. We appreciate y'all, and we will see you down the road.